AtlanticHeadCoach.com.
And good evening from Creston. It's Tom Robinson and Roger Warne with the broadcast tonight. Atlantic and Creston squaring off in Hawkeye 10 conference play. Atlantic 3-3 in conference action. 5-10 overall. Creston 0-7 in the conference. 4-10 in all games. Second time around for these two squads here tonight. This girl boy doubleheader. Broadcast here at 95.7 FM and live video streamed on WesternIowaToday.com. Powered by Nishna.net. We welcome you in, watching and listening here tonight. Broadcast brought to you by Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll. First Whitney Bank, they're the only bank you'll ever need. A First Whitney Bank. Body Basic, call 254-BODY to get your body back to basics. And the Sea Pros, so by your side to maximize yields. Forward go, your Pioneer Pros, John Becker, Mark Bentiger, Gary Dinkla, and Nick Knutson. Also brought to you by 2nd Street Auto, your transmission pros and Cass Health. And Neighbors Caring for Neighbors, Out First Plus Outlet Store, your home for personalized sports apparel in Atlantic. And the Super Bowl. Grab the gang and head to the Super Bowl for Globe Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Swida, they're safe and reliable. Swida, for all your transportation needs. And Stein Seed. Stein has yield. Contact Darren Petty, your local Stein representative. Hy-Vee, bakery, deli, grocery, meat department, and pharmacy. Always there for you, your Atlantic Hy-Vee. And Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned full-line CarQuest retail store in Atlantic. Also brought to you by Rolling Hills Bank and Trust, a hometown bank for hometown people. Member FDIC. Elkhart Plastics, integrity, optimism, customer focus, and a can-do spirit. Go to MyersIndustries.com/careers to fill out an application. And the Fish Store and Pet Center, your local one-stop pet shop in downtown Atlantic. Trojans beat Creston first time around by 25 points, so Roger Warne. And they also handled Clarendon by about 13 the first time around. And so last Friday night, the Trojans got out of Clarendon, jump out 10-0, 15-5, but the Cardinals turned the table. So after winning two straight, the Trojans fell short on Friday night. Looking to rebound here tonight against the Creston Panthers. So it's Hawkeye 10 Conference basketball. Anything can happen, right?
Well, absolutely. Hey, that's why you play the game. That's why you show up. You're at home, familiar surroundings, and basketball is a funny game. If the ball goes in the hole, it's so easy. But just depends on, the first game doesn't matter. Now just come out and take care of business.
I know that first contest, Atlantic did win big, but the Panthers did come out and they held Peyton Harder down to just 8 points in that contest. That was kind of a feather in their cap. Harder averaging 16.2 points a game coming in. And for the Panthers, they're led by Cadley Bay, the sophomore, averaging 12.5 here coming in this contest tonight. So what do you look for in the Trojans here, Roger?
Well, they come off the loss of Clarendon, and I think they're kind of a little hungry. I guess that's the way I would look at it. Clean up their mistakes. You get out to a 15-5 lead, you should stretch that out. Don't back off, and that's just part of it. You don't want to let them back in the ball game. If you can, I guess the way to look at it is end it early. That's what you want to do, but don't take your foot off the gas ever.
Very good. Well, we're going to hear from Atlantic head coach Dan Vargas, and coming up next, our Coaches Show brought to you each and every night by McAtee Tire and Service. They are your headquarters for all your automotive repair and Goodyear tires at 100 West 2nd Street in Atlantic. We're going to hear from Atlantic head coach Dan Vargas right after this.
Good coaches know their play.
First Windy Bank is the longest-standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Windy Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
McAtee Tire Coaches Show getting set for girls basketball tonight with Atlantic at Creston, and we're talking to Atlantic head coach Dan Vargas. And round number 2, coach, with the Creston Panthers tonight. You played and handled them the first time around quite handily, but this is round number 2, and as you watch and scout Creston, what do you see different here, if anything?
Yeah, I'd say they become a lot more comfortable with the ball in their hand. Early on when we saw them, they really struggled with pressure. They didn't have anybody who really wanted to get the ball and break the press. Now I think they've gotten a lot more organized, and they do a much better job of dealing with pressure and being willing to get the ball off the court. So some things that worked very easily for us the first time I don't see being that way. We're definitely going to have to up our game defensively, to put them in those similar situations. And then offensively, they're shooting the ball much better. They're shooting 26% from the three-point line. And again, just playing more confidence. So much improved team on their end.
Cadley Bailey leads the team in scoring, averaging 12.5. So she certainly is the leading scorer with the rest in single digits. So what about Bailey and what makes her go?
Yeah, again, she's a pretty good three-point shooter, shooting almost 30%. And she does a nice job for them of getting rebounds. So she's getting some putbacks. She can get to the basket. So just a little bit of everything. But, she's also prone to turnovers. She's leading their team with turnovers, I think, for second on the team in turnovers. So she's somebody that's going to have the ball in her hand quite a bit. So that's something we're going to have to do is try to make her uncomfortable and not let her get into rhythm.
A lot of time we don't talk a lot about rebounding, but that is a huge part of the game. Obviously, that'll be a key, and talk about how important rebounds will be here tonight for the Trojans.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that we've really emphasized, especially when we're playing man-to-man. You have to rebound the ball. It's difficult to rebound out of zone. So that's something that we've run a little bit more this semester. So something we're going to have to really emphasize is getting the rebounds. If they're going to shoot a large amount of three-pointers, we got to get the long rebounds. We can't give them multiple second-chance opportunities. So we just got to get in good position and make it our emphasis as a team to go find the ball every time a shot goes up on defense. And then also offensively, we've done a really good job getting offensive rebounds. So we need to get those and then convert them into points as well.
And I think we've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. This team, one of the most improvements has been the handling the pressure as well. And what do you expect defensively from Creston?
Yeah, they've run a lot of 1-3-1, and that's something that gave us fits the other night at Clarinda. So we did some work over the weekend on trying to get a little bit more prepared for the 1-3-1. We knew it was coming. We just didn't execute overly well at Clarinda. So that's been our focus is trying to break that down and get some easy looks. But you also do have to hit some perimeter shots, and that's something that's important, and we've been inconsistent on that this season. There have been games where we're 1 of 15, then we've had games where we're 7 of 15. So we just have to make sure that we're a little bit more consistent from the perimeter.
You've always been a team that gets to the free throw line. Obviously, that'll be a point of emphasis tonight. Talk about that.
Yeah, and I think we have a big advantage inside with Katrina Williams and Peyton Harder. So we have to get the ball inside against the 1-3-1, and then we also have to get to the line, like you said. And part of doing that is the shot fakes, and that's a fundamental that we've been pushing for quite a while. Ball fakes, shot fakes, and we've got to do a little bit better job of that. But if we give them some pump fakes and use our size advantage, they're either going to have to give up some bunnies or we're going to get to the line.
Coach, what's it going to come down to in a nutshell here?
Well, I think the biggest thing is breaking down the 1-3-1 and not just settling for the deep shots. We got to get the ball inside. We know they're going to try to shut down Peyton. That's going to be a game plan. We've seen that quite a bit. Everyone seems to double team or triple team Peyton depending on the night. So I know last time their coach was really excited. They held her to 8 points. So, that was his talking point after we beat them by 25. So they were proud of that. So they're going to try to take Peyton out of the game again. We're going to, if that's their focus, we'll find other people to score. So I think secondary scoring is a big key, getting other people going, and then creating defensive pressure that results in points as well.
Very good. Coach, always appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you afterwards, and best of luck tonight.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Dan Vargas, head coach at the Atlantic Trojans. More pregame coming up, and the starters and the opening tip all coming up next here on 95.7 FM and our live video stream on westerniowatoday.com, powered by Nishtanet. We're back with more right after this.
That wrestler in the corner is dead.
Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. $2.50 each way or $2 for seniors 60 years and older. Just call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
On KS 95.7 and live stream at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back. We're looking forward to this one tonight. It's a little bit warmer driving down tonight than I think we left Clarinda's 20 below zero last Friday night.
Yes, it was.
Head coach for the Creston Panthers, Tony Neubauer, He's assisted by Bryant McCabe and Scott Wagner. Bryant McCabe, the son of Mike McCabe, the legendary softball coach for the Creston Panthers. Had a chance to talk to Mike here before this one tonight, and he's retired, enjoying life and following his grandkids.
Well,
and,
good for him.
Yeah, absolutely. He married an Atlantic girl, Lynn Keenan.
Lynn Keenan,
And, and I see Lynn here tonight as well. And so good to see those folks. And Bryant taking after his dad. He's the assistant coach for the varsity and the head JV coach. Atlantic coached by Dan Vargason, assisted by Matt Best and Shelby McCready. Speaking of Shelby McCready, the JV game tonight, the Atlantic girls won 57-24. They got off to a terrific start in that one here tonight. So we're getting set for our starting lineups. Atlantic in their gold road uniforms, and Creston with their red and white school colors and their white uniforms with red trim, as you can see on our video screen here tonight. Thanks for joining us here for this broadcast. As we take a look at the Trojans, they'll start McKenna Schrader, a 5'5 sophomore, Zoe Kirchhoff, a 5'5 sophomore, and Claire Pellet, a 5'6 senior. Also Maddie Richter, a 5'6 junior, and Peyton Harder, 5'10 junior. And Harder is leading the team in scoring, averaging 16.2 a game, and McKenna Schrader averaging 4.4. Zoe Kirchhoff with a 6.2 point per game average, and Claire Pellet right about 2 points a game. And Maddie Richter, who can hit that three, she's averaging about 7 points a game for Atlantic coming into this one here tonight. Another familiar face down there on the floor as well.
Absolutely.
So for the Panthers, they'll start Holland Reek, a 5'6 sophomore. This is a young basketball team. Ella Turner, a 5'6 sophomore, and Ava Adamson, the 5'6 junior. Also Cadley Bailey, a 5'5 sophomore, and Bryn Tussey, a 5'8 sophomore, will start for Coach Neubauer and the Creston Panthers here this evening. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with the First Whitney Bank opening tip-off coming up here shortly.
Hi everyone, it's Caitlin with your Atlantic IV. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It is free to you and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can, in-store, while you're shopping, or at the checkout, sign you up. Super quick, super easy for the instant savings. No need to wait. Scan the card, you got the deals. Deals so good you won't find them anywhere else. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It is free to you and gives you instant savings. We can, in-store, while you're shopping, or at the checkout, sign you up. As always, thank you for shopping your Atlantic IV.
The perfect companion is waiting for you at the Fish Store and Pet Center in Atlantic. Pick out a furry guinea pig, hamster, or mouse. Maybe something feathered. They have an aviary full of birds to choose from. What about something scaly, like a snake, lizard, or hermit crab? And it's in their name. A wide variety of fish are available at the Fish Store and Pet Center. Get all the food and accessories you need to keep that new addition to your family happy and healthy. The Fish Store and Pet Center in Atlantic, a pet lover's paradise.
First Whitney Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Whitney Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
We're getting set to go. Opening tip-off is coming up. It's brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. First Whitney Bank.
Work seems a lot less like work when you do it with the people you know, family, neighbors, and friends. When you do your banking at First Whitney Bank, it's much the same thing. You're working with the family of your community, your neighbors, and friends, because that's who we are. We share life with you at community celebrations, at school and church activities, and as you allow us to serve you with your banking business. Our commitment to you and our community has been how we've done business for over 5 generations, and that's why we're the only bank you will ever need. First Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Here we go. Atlantic and Creston here tonight. Atlantic going left to right on your radio and watching here on the live video stream, powered by Dish-to-Net. There's the jump, and it is controlled by Harder for Atlantic, and the Trojans move the front courts right at the gate. Harder against Tussey there, that jump ball. Atlantic with the ball on the top of the circle. McKenna Schrader back over to Zoe Kirchhoff. Creston comes out of zone defense. Baseline Richter down inside to Harder. She'll turn inside the block.
Oh, nice step through.
Step through, and she missed the layup, but she's going to have free throws. And it'll be Harder at the free throw line for Atlantic, just underway here. And Peyton Harder will step up and shoot a pair here right out of the gate. A 69.2% free throw shooter. She puts Atlantic up 1-0. Second free throw coming up for the junior. 1-0 in favor of the Trojans. Missed that free throw. The rebound Tussey for Creston. And the Panthers will bring it to the front court. Harder 1 for 2 of that trip. 1-0 just underway here, about 20 seconds into this one, and the Creston Panthers throw the ball away. So Atlantic will inbounds from the far sideline. Trojans 3-3 in conference play. Creston looking for their first conference win at 0-7. Schrader baseline right to Richter. Richter back out top to Schrader. She'll swing it on a skip pass over to Pellet. Pellet baseline to Kirchhoff. They look for Harder, high post. Now out to Richter. She'll pop up a three. No good off the back iron. The rebound will run down by Bailey. Cadley Bailey, the leading scorer for this team, goes layup. No good. Rebound Pellet, the senior for Atlantic. Kick out goes to Kirchhoff. 1 minute in. Atlantic up 1-0 on Harder's 1 for 2 at the line. Baseline Pellet. Back out top. Kirchhoff swings it to Richter. Right baseline to McKenna Schrader. Schrader inside. Kirchhoff takes it to the rack. Shot up no good, but a foul called on Helen, the rake of Creston. And that will put Kirchhoff on the free throw line for a pair. Just underway. 6:48 to go first quarter. Score brought to you by the Seed Pros. They're by your side to maximize yields from the word go. Contact John Becker, Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinkla, and Nick Knutson. Free throw no good by Kirchhoff. So Atlantic 1 for 2 early from the stripe. Still hold a 1-0 lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Second free throw on the way by Kirchhoff is no good off the back iron. Rebound Harder. Her putback is good. Harder with 3. Atlantic up 3-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Creston with a basketball. Panthers have it against that zone press. Get across the timeline to Bailey. Cadley Bailey. Skip pass over to Holland Reek. Reek takes it inside the block, pulls up, dumps it low to Turner, and throws her too hard.
But she had the right idea.
Yeah.
Yep, just too hard because she had a layup.
Turner had position.
Yep.
Left side of the basket, that one just too much steam on it.
In fact, she probably could have took it to the hole. She just kept one more step and laid it up.
Turnover, Creston, Atlantic with the ball back, up 3-0. 6:20 to go, first quarter. Pass back, right baseline. Harder
good
layup.
find. Good find.
Kirchhoff with the assist, and Harder now with 5 points. And Atlantic up 5-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Panthers with the basketball. A steal by Harder. Layup is up and it is no good. Harder rebound again. And we've got a whistle, a foul called on Adamson. Ava Adamson, the 5'6" junior. So Peyton Harder back the free throw line. Atlantic pretty cool to start the game for the charity stripe. Just 1 for 4. Trojans up 5-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Free throw forthcoming, and it's good. Harder made that one. Peyton Harder with 6 points out of the gate, averaging right at 16.2 a game. As I mentioned, just shy of 70% for the free throw line, and she hit that one off the front iron, no good. Panthers rebound, steal, Harder, she'll lay it up and in.
She left that ball out there to be taken.
Harder has 8 points already. That's what she scored the first time these two played, and the Trojans steal the ball again on that press. Atlantic up 8-0 here out of the gate on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Atlantic has a Pellet left baseline, back out top to Kirchhoff. Richter, baseline, McKenna Schrader, she threw away. Want to go low, a nice steal by Turner. Pass ahead to Adamson. She'll pull up inside the arc over to Lynn Reek. Holland Reek now back near side Adamson. And Harder with another steal. Boy, what a first quarter she's having. She'll take it down the block to Kirchhoff, layup no good. And the rebound pulled down by Creston. Reek with the rebound. The sophomore will bring it up the sideline, and she'll clear the half-court line in a hurry. Baseline shot by Adamson, no good. Rebound Richter, she's on the run. Left to right to the front court, lays it up and misses. Gets her own rebound, puts it back and in, and gets the one. Richter aggressive, and Atlantic jumps out to 10 lead here early. Foul called on Creston, and we'll see Richter
Timeout.
shoot the and one. We'll take a timeout as Creston wants to visit. We're back in a minute.
Work seems a lot less like work when you do it with the people you know.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein Seed Company. We're seeking exceptional individuals like you to join our team as independent sales representatives. If you're passionate about agriculture, ready to make a difference, and want unlimited earning potential, join the Stein team as an ISR. To learn more about open positions near you, contact your local Stein RSA, Darren Petty, at area code 712-249-5884.
Colton, with you more involved with farming, what have you observed?
Farmers don't just work harder, they farm smarter.
We've definitely seen that with the Enlist weed control system.
Oh yeah, application is dictated by the grow stage, not a set date on the calendar, and you can take mix with liberty.
Plus, you have a post program that you don't have to worry about drifting into neighboring fields.
Nailed it. To learn more, contact the Seed Pros.
The Seed Pros, with you from the word go.
The Seed Pros, Mark Bantacker, Gary Dinklet, Nick Knutson, and John Becker.
At WesternIowaToday.com.
Welcome back. Maddie Richter will shoot the and one for the Trojans. Atlantic up 10-0. Free throw is good by Richter. 3-point play for Richter. She has 3 points. Atlantic will be 11-0. Panthers against the Trojan pressure, and they throw it away again. Well, what can you say about that defense, Roger?
Well, that's what the JV game started out like, and you just keep the pressure on them and let them make the mistakes.
Atlantic has the ball back. Kirchhoff across the half-court line for the Trojans. A 2-3 zone by the Panthers in that half-court set. Richter, baseline three. God, boy, she's off to a great start.
Yeah, I was wondering why she didn't shoot that right off when she caught it. She was wide open.
14-0 Trojans. And Richter already with 7 points for Atlantic. Harder with 8. Panthers in the front court. They go right wing to Bailey. Back out top, shot up and no good by Adamson, and it goes out of bounds baseline. And Atlantic gets the ball back left to right, 4:21 to go in the first quarter.
Well, I see on that zone press, Atlantic's got harder at the top, and it's making it very difficult to pass back and forth. She's already got 2 picks on that.
Here comes Kirchhoff out top to Schrader. Baseline to Richter. Back out Schrader. We look at the double teaming harder inside, Roger. Front and back. They've got Ella Turner in the front and Tussey in the back, and a turnover Atlantic. And that's how they held her 8 points the first time around, but the other.
Tell you what, Maddie gets that shot with nobody covering her, put it up.
And she's already got 1 long-range shot. 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Atlantic up 11-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Or 14-0 rather. They'll throw it down low to Tussey. She may have a shot here. Hook shot up and no good. Rebound Pellet. Great position by Pellet on the board. Kirchhoff across the timeline left to right with a 14-0 lead. 3:47 to play here in this first stanza. Baseline Kirchhoff. Dumps it low to Harder. She's open. She'll shoot it. She got it. Harder again.
She backed her down really well. A good pass inside.
Harder with 10 already here in this first quarter. We got a foul called on Pellet. As a pass went to Turner across the timeline. And Atlantic up 16-0 here early. Trojans 3-3 in the conference. They had 2 straight wins. Kemper, Red Oak. Then the winter storm came. They went to Clementa last Friday night, and the Cardinals, they heated up. Beat Atlantic by 13 to avenge an earlier loss. Panthers with the ball in the front court. Out top is Reek. Fires right side Adamson. Back to Reek. She's going to take the 3. Here it is. No good. And the rebound underneath by Hadley Bailey. We've got a foul call to the Trojans. And off the bench comes a freshman, Peyton McLaren, for Atlantic. Trojans up 16-0.
I think that's 2 on Pellet.
Pellet with 2 quick fouls. She'll come out. And Peyton McLaren will check in for Atlantic. Reek will throw it in baseline, right side of the basket. Finds an open Turner, right baseline. Guarded closely by Schrader. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound Turner. Her wraparound, no good. A foul called on Peyton Harder. So Ella Turner will go to the free throw line for the Panthers on the season for Turner. She's shooting about 53% from the free throw line. Averages 5.4 a game. Just a sophomore. This is a young team for Coach Neubauer. And the free throw by Ella Turner is up and good. Turner gets the Panthers on the board. 16-1 to the Seed Pro scoreboard. Turner's second free throw, forthcoming.
The official said she got to 9 last time.
Free throw by Ella Turner is in the air and good.
Hey, as long as it goes in, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. 16-2. Turner hits both free throws. Atlantic to the front court. 3 minutes left here in this first quarter. 16-2 Trojans. McLaren high and right baseline. Kirkhoff looks, sip pass. McKenna Schrader drives and throws it away. Steal by Turner. And she'll come to a stop between the rings for the Panthers. Bounce pass low to Tussie. Baseline. Bailey for 3. No good. Rebound Richter for Atlantic. Here come the Trojans. 2:40 to go first quarter. Richter top of the circle. She'll stop and pop a 3 short. Rebound Schrader. Right side of Kirkhoff. She's open. Drives the block. Runner up and no good. The rebound inside Harder. Put back is good.
That's the way she rebounds. Go get it.
Harder.
Find it.
What a first quarter for Harder. Atlantic up 18-2. Panthers in the front court. Down on the Tussie. Layup good. Tussie gets the bucket. Just a short J from the right side. And it's 18-4. Trojans with the lead. And the basketball in the front court with about 2:05 to play first quarter. Schrader baseline. Kirkhoff. She'll launch a triple. In and out, no good around the world. And Tussie with the board. She'll kick it out to Adamson. And if Adamson brings it across the timeline, pass to Bailey. Into Tussie. She'll take it to the rack. Layup, but no good. Rebound Turner. Putback is no good. Turner again gets the rebound. And her putback is good. Nice job by Turner to battle. 18-6 Atlantic with the lead on the Seed Pros. 1:35 to go first quarter. Out top is Schrader for the Trojans. Near side Kirkhoff. 2-3 zone Creston. They've got Peyton Harder boxed in there. Harder takes it high post. Has trouble with it. Able to get it back. Kirkhoff. Right side. Schrader. Wide open 3. No go. She got it.
She got it.
Schrader knocks down the triple.
I thought that looked pretty good.
21-6 Atlantic with the lead. And Schrader gets the 3-point shot for the Trojans. And we got a foul called on Atlantic with 1:07 to play first quarter. When it left her hand, I thought it was going to go deep. And she must have had a little backspin on that thing, and it went rattled in. Atlantic with 2 3-point shots here in the first quarter. And a 21-6 lead. Richter and Harder come out. McLaren, Schrader, Lila Winterstein is in now, and Katrina Williams for Atlantic. Panthers with the basketball. Baseline. Bailey. They'll swing it back out top for Gertis now in the game. And near side to Goins. Back to Gertis. Baseline to Hadley Bailey, and she throws it away. Winterstein with a steal. Out top to Kirkhoff. 48 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Kirkhoff holds it high post. Pass right side to Schrader. Skip pass over to McLaren. Back out top, Kirkhoff. Schrader on the drive through traffic. And she tried to get it back out of there, and a jump ball is called. Nice job by Gertis. Goins to tie it up. And Adamson will throw it in for Creston with 33 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Atlantic up 21-6. Harder with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points already. Averaging over 16 a game. Panthers with the basketball. Bailey. Head near side. They'll bring it back out top. Hadley Bailey with it. Back a near side pass. Comes to Gertis. Goins. Gertis at the top. Back to Goins high and right. We're down to 11 seconds, 10. Driving inside. In good position. Bailey layup no good at 5. The ball goes out of bounds at 4. And Creston keeps it. Last touch by Atlantic.
4 seconds left. Both hustling for the ball. Just got to cut her off on the baseline so she doesn't get that close.
The inbounds pass from Goins. Right side of Bailey. She'll fire a 3 at the buzzer. No good. Rebound Kirkhoff. And that'll be it. 2-1. Atlantic up big. 21-6. We're back in a minute.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein Seed Company.
Colton, with you more involved with farming, what have you observed?
Farmers don't just work harder, they farm smarter.
We've definitely seen that with the Enlist weed control system.
Oh yeah, application is dictated by the grow stage, not a set date on the calendar, and you can take mix with liberty.
Plus, you have a post program that you don't have to worry about drifting into neighboring fields.
Nailed it. To learn more, contact the Seed Pros.
The Seed Pros, with you from the word go.
The Seed Pros, Mark Bantacker, Gary Dinklett, Nick.
Olson's BP in Atlantic is the Keep You Going store, and they'll keep you going all day long with breakfast selections like breakfast burritos, breakfast sandwiches, and breakfast staples like biscuits and gravy. For lunch, what better place to stop than Olson's BP? With burgers, Champ's chicken sandwiches, and Godfather's personal pizzas, you're sure to be refueled for that afternoon grind. And after a long day of work, let Olson's BP do the cooking for you. Hot and fresh Champ's chicken with all the sides and every kind of pizza topping you can think of on your Godfather's pizza. It's Olson's BP on 2nd Street in Atlantic, the Keep You Going store.
IowaToday.com.
Atlantic up big at 21-6 here the first quarter. Peyton Harder, she led the way. She had 5 field goals and was 2 for 3 for Lyon with 12 points. Atlantic with the basketball to start the second quarter. Kirchhoff over to Schrader. Schrader skip pass to McLaren on the right wing. Back out top, Kirchhoff still swinging left. Schrader down inside. Wiederstein breaks the basket.
Oh, nice play.
Great assist, and Wiederstein scores for Atlantic.
Caught it and put it right in the hole.
Trojans up 23-6. And Creston with the basketball. They fire it near side to Gertis and a whistle, and we've got a timeout, Coach Neubauer. And we'll take it with them. Atlantic up big at 23-6 on the Seed Pros scoreboard.
Get to the Super Bowl.
Rolling Hills Bank and Trust.
Here at Rolling Hills Bank and Trust, we're dedicated to agriculture. That's why we offer various services that fit your growing ag needs. All our decisions are made locally by experienced lenders that truly understand the unique challenges of your operation. We're large enough to handle all your lending needs, yet small enough not to lose that personal touch. Our dedicated loan officers want to work with you to help your operation grow and thrive. Feel free to stop in and talk about how we can help your business succeed. Rolling Hills Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Back to Atlantic Trojan Sports on KS 95.7 and live stream at westerniowatoday.com.
Panthers with the basketball in the front court, down 23-6 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. And a whistle, got a foul called as Adamson took the pass. And that's going to be
first foul of the quarter.
First foul of the quarter. Again, 5 fouls for quarter. No, 1-on-1. It's an interesting rule change. Creston with the basketball. Gertis has it and almost threw it away. Adamson able to gather it baseline. Cadley Bailey. Bailey inside it. Turner knocked away by Wiederstein. Bailey picks it back up, and we've got a tie-up. And the Trojans will stay on defense. Creston keeps the ball on the arrow. Atlantic jumped out early to a 16-0 lead before the Panthers got a free throw from Ella Turner. In fact, she made 2 in a 16-2 game. Panthers with the basketball in the front court with Gertis. Over to Goins. Goins left wing. Gertis and Goins off the bench. Here's a big 3. In and out. No good by Adamson. Rebound comes off to Kirchhoff. Atlantic left to right under 7 to play here in this first half. Pass left side is Schrader. Schrader looks near side of McLaren. Inside Williams. Down low. Good. How about that,
That was
Roger?
pretty. That was pretty.
Wiederstein got the layup.
I don't know who you really give the credit to the assist for, but I know the into Williams and down to Wiederstein. Like
That
2 assists on that play.
Was well executed inside the block. Schrader comes out. So McLaren, Wiederstein, Kirchhoff, Harder back in, and Williams for Atlantic. And the Trojans up 25-6. Pass left side. Gertis takes the pass. Back out top. Goins. They try to go inside to Holland, Reek, and Williams gets the steal for Atlantic. A lot of turnovers forced by the Trojans here in the first half. McLaren high and right. Skip pass over to Wiederstein. She has 4 points. Back out to Kirchhoff, top of the circle. 24 on the shot clock. Back to McLaren, top of the key. McLaren lobs to Williams, high block. Down low to Harder. She hit the deck and out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover Atlantic, and Creston back the other way. Just lost her footing, I think.
Yep. She was backing up and got 1 foot behind the other, just fell down.
Atlantic
with
with
the right idea.
Full court, man-to-man press here. Kirchhoff contesting the inbounds, and it's into Reek and knocked out by Wiederstein. I'll tell you, Lila Wiederstein, she is scrappy, and she has a couple of baskets tonight.
Yes.
Wiederstein averaged about 2.3 a game. She has 4. Inbounds to Bailey. Over to Reek. The sophomore will bring it across the timeline to Bailey on the far side. Creston breaks the pressure at a 6 to play here in the first half. Skip pass near side to Gertis, and a whistle, a foul called Atlantic, Roger.
Yeah, she got a little too aggressive there. You know, to me, I'm just watching the game. Trojans just need to keep playing good, solid defense. They don't need to foul because they're going to create the turnover.
It's all about positioning, keeping the feet moving. Tussey back in, and Adamson comes out. First half score, Atlantic up 25-6. Helen Reek, point guard with the basketball. She'll get it back right side. Bailey, Reek, top of the circle between the rings, guarded by McLaren. Atlantic in a man-to-man defense. Near side, it goes to Gertis. Right side to Reek, skip past Turner, left 8 block. She'll stop and pop. No good. Wiederstein snags the rebound for Atlantic. And she'll leave it off for Kirchhoff, the point guard. 5:27 to play first half. Atlantic up 25-6. Baseline, Kirchhoff, she'll launch the 3. No good. Rebound, Ella Turner for Creston. Pass ahead to Reek. Here come the Panthers to the front. Reek, top of the circle, stops at the free throw line and fires. No good. Harder rebound. Here come the Trojans.
Attack.
Harder will go outside the arc on the right side and toss up a triple. No good. Good block out by Bailey, and she gets the rebound for Creston. Panthers in the front court of the move. Reek high and right. Under 5 to play first half. Reek lobs it baseline to Bailey. Bailey back out top to Reek again. Atlantic still in that man defense. What a Tussey, right baseline. Tussey against Williams. Drives in, runner up, no good. Rebound, Kirchhoff for Atlantic. 4:36 to play in the half. Trojans up 25-6 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Peyton McLaren, baseline, Kirchhoff.
Get it into her.
There's Harder.
No, you take it out.
Spinning, and she's got to get out of there. There's 3 seconds.
You got to.
Well, she's double teamed in there. She's got Tussey in the back, and Ella Turner fronting her.
And she had her buried.
And she still has the height advantage there.
Well, take it up. You know, you're in the lane, you got to take it up. Then you get a new 3-second count. So
Kirchhoff comes out, Schrader in with McLaren, Harder, Williams, and Lila Wiederstein. Turner gets it into Adamson, or Bailey rather, back to Turner in the backcourt. Turner across the timeline, nice behind the back dribble. And a whistle and a foul called on Wiederstein. And that's number 4 in Atlantic here in the second quarter. 4:09 to play.
Ooh.
Richter pops off the bench, and Lila Wiederstein will come out. Richter had a hot hand of that first quarter, a 3. Actually, a 2 3-point plays. One the old-fashioned way.
Yep, one the old-fashioned way.
And a deep shot from behind the arc. Creston's ball. Down 25-6, and the Panthers throw it away. Atlantic gets the ball back. Schrader will throw it in to Peyton McLaren. McLaren will bring it across the timeline, playing that point guard spot. Under 4 to play first half. Pass right side to Richter. Williams will set up high post. They'll go back out top to Schrader. Swings it left to McLaren. Back to Richter. Open for 3. She'll set her feet and fire. No good. And the rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be Creston's ball. When she launched, I look over at you. And
I was right dead set of the line. I go, nope, it's off to the right.
Just off the right, off the rim. Richter can hit those. Pass goes into Gertis for the Panthers. Back out top to Ella Turner. Turner across the timeline with some nice ball handling for the Panthers. She'll work inside the block. Now leave it off for Gertis. Gertis wide open. Turner underneath, didn't see her. Back to Gertis, high post. Gertis on the drive. Right side to Bailey. She'll hand it off to Reek. 10 on the shot clock. Creston throws it away.
Good defense.
Schrader with the interception.
Keep attacking.
She'll bring it to the front. Down a little harder. They say she traveled. It's close.
She did.
3:11 to go, first half. Score brought to you by the Seed Pros, are by your side to maximize yields from the word go. Contact John Becker, Mark Ventiger, Gary Dinkla, and Nick Knudsen. Panthers basketball in the waning moments here of the first half. Trojans up 25-6. Neither team has really had much offense here as of late. Reek to the front court. Down the block. Goes low to Turner. Layup is no good. A foul called on Harder. That might be her second, Roger.
I think you're right.
So we'll see if Turner can capitalize on the foul. Turner with 4 points for the Panthers. Ella Turner averages 5.4 a game, a 53% free throw shooter, and sets to shoot 2. First free throw is on the way, and it is good.
That's 3 for 3, though.
3 for 3. Atlantic has shot 3 for 5 through 6 free throws, and Trojans are 3 for 6. Williams out. Pellet back in. Richter out. McLaren, Harder, Kirchhoff, Pellet, Schrader. Second free throw by Turner. It's 25-7 Atlantic. And the free throw is spun up and good. Turner 4 for 4 from the line. It's 25-8. Atlantic on top. They haven't had a bucket for a while. Here's Kirchhoff drives. Tiered up. Shot is good. Kirchhoff right down the middle. Roger Warne kicked off the glass.
They didn't pick her up, and they just let her go right down the middle.
Kirchhoff's first 2 of the game. Atlantic up 27-8 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Creston breaks the press. Turner with the ball down the lane. Runner up, and it is good. Turner's had a pretty good first half as well. Atlantic to the front court. 27-10 in favor of the Trojans. Ball out top, and it's stolen away by Creston. The Panthers bring it to the front with Bailey out top. Fires left wing to Turner, and she traveled with it. Got a little bounce in her step there.
A little bounce to get going, and you can't do that.
So the turnover goes to Atlantic with 2:17 to play first half. Atlantic up 27-10. Ella Turner leads the team in scoring with 6 points. Here comes Kirchhoff across the timeline for Atlantic. Trojan in the front court. Bounce pass to Schrader. Behind the arc right. Skip pass over to McLaren. Back out top to Kirchhoff. Looked at the triple, then put the ball on the floor. 2 minutes to play first half. Schrader into Pellet. Pellet drives, shot up, no good. Good look by, it's taken away by Harder.
She just grabbed it out of her hand.
And put it up and in. And we've got a timeout called by the Trojans as Atlantic takes a 29-10 lead here in the first half with 1:53 to go. 30-second timeout. We're back right after.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein Seed Company. We're seeking exceptional individuals like you to join our team as independent sales representatives. If you're passionate about agriculture, ready to make a difference, and want unlimited earning potential, join the Stein team as an ISR. To learn more about open positions near you, contact your local Stein RSA, Darren Petty, at area code 712-249-5884.
Back to Creston after the 30-second timeout by Coach Varg. Panthers have the ball back against the zone press. Breaking the timeline is Adamson. Right side to Reek. Baseline Tussey for 3. Didn't get it. And the rebound knocked out by the Trojans. It'll be Creston's ball. 1:41 to go. Second quarter. Atlantic jumped out to a 16-0 lead early. And they lead 29-10 here. Reek with the inbounds from the baseline. Out to Hadley. Dumps it low to Tussey against Harder. Back out top, she traveled with another turnover. Creston. Harder had a good position.
She had good position. She had both hands up. When she started to bring him down, I'm like, no, just keep him up there. You're not going to get a foul if your hands are in the air.
Old ball coach talking right there. Atlantic with the ball in the front court. Kirchhoff top of the circle, swings it left to McLaren. And the freshman fires a 3. God!
That one looked good coming out of the shoot.
Boy, she can hit him, and she needs to shoot him more. And McLaren gets in the book with a 3-point shot for Atlantic. To the front court. Panthers down 32-10. Bailey over to Reek on the left baseline with a minute to go. Reek for 3, got it. Holland Reek with a triple for the Panthers. And it's 32-13 Atlantic. Trojans back to the front court with 50 seconds to play, second quarter. Back out top to Kirchhoff. Creston that 2-3 zone, and they are in Peyton Harder's hip pocket there at that high post. 19 of the shot clock as Kirchhoff dribbles back and forth at the top of the circle. Right side of Schrader. Inside to Harder, and it's stolen away by Creston. And a foul called on Pellet. That's her third, I believe.
Yes. And they're going to shoot him.
And we're going to shoot him here with 31 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Williams will come in for Atlantic. And again, Harder is covered nicely inside, just trying to force that into her.
Yeah, to me, I'm looking at it.
But put it up in the air.
Well, get it in the air, or 2, take it to your point guard, and then get it in that way as soon as you got him to shift.
Tussey's free throw is in. Tussey with 3 points. And it's 32-14. Atlantic with the lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Bryn Tussey, just a sophomore. As I mentioned, this is a young basketball team. Averages 6.2 a game, missed that free throw. And the rebound comes off to Williams. 27-26, 25 to go in the second quarter. Atlantic up 32-14. Kirchhoff will just dribble it out here. Atlantic will take one last shot before the second quarter comes to an end. Atlantic with McLaren on the left block. She had a three-point shot a little bit ago for the Trojans. Kirchhoff dribbles, now will head to the bucket. 8 seconds to go. Schrader high and right. On the dribble, pulls up. Over to Harder, she'll fire at three at one. No good, and that'll be it here after 2 quarters of play. The Atlantic with a 32-14 lead over the Creston Panthers. Halftime brought to you by Cass Health. Neighbors, caring for neighbors, and our halftime show brought to you by Olson Fuel Supply. They'll have the ball to start the second half. And again, Peyton Harder leads the Trojans in that first half of play with 14 points, averaging 16 points a ball game coming in. So the Trojans inbounds the ball, and we're going to win the second half. Out top is Zoe Kirchhoff. Right side to McKenna Schrader. Baseline to Maddie Richter. Richter back out to Schrader. On the drive, threw it low, gets it back. Rainbow shot is good.
I couldn't tell if that was headed toward the bucket or not.
Schrader with 5. And Atlantic up 34-14 out of the gate here in this third quarter of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Creston hurries the other end. Tussey gets the pass, layup good. Tussey with the bucket for the Panthers. 34-16, Atlantic's lead. Trojans ball. Out top to Kirchhoff, over to Richter. Richter, top of the circle, is that 2-3 zone. Bounce pass to McLaren, left baseline, give it a go inside. Kirchhoff for 2, which is fouled. Nice play.
Yep, absolutely. They had, nice quick pass inside, caught it. She probably would have drained that if she not got fouled.
By the way, Rich is home.
Oh, okay.
Thank you and welcome home. So Kirchhoff for 2. Free throw is up and in and out, no good. Zoe Kirchhoff with 2 points. She scored a bucket in that second quarter. Atlantic up 34-16 early third quarter, the Seed Pros scoreboard. Kirchhoff's second free throw is no good off the heel. Rebound Ella Turner for the Creston Panthers. Pass ahead to Reek. Back to Turner. And Reek gathers it in. She'll get across the timeline. Works through traffic. Down low. Nice pass. Layup. Turner good. What assist by Reek, Roger.
That was a great assist. And Trojans just got to pay attention to what's behind them.
Turner now with 10 points. 34-18, Atlantic with the lead. Left baseline of McLaren, back out top to Maddie Richter. Dumps it low to Harder and batted away by Turner. In the hands of Bailey. Over to Reek and down low. Shot up and no good by Adamson. Rebound Atlantic, Maddie Richter will bring it across the Trojans. Richter top of the circle. Bounce pass over to McKenna Schrader. Baseline Kirchhoff. Good rotation by Creston, that zone defense. And Kirchhoff had it batted back in her face. She'll kick it out top McLaren. Over to Schrader, skips it to Richter. Baseline drive, layup up and go.
Good step through.
How about that pass from Schrader?
Yeah.
Schrader with a great assist. And
found her down there, and then she finished it nicely.
Richter with 8. Atlantic up 36-18 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Out top, Hadley shot no good. Rebound snagged by Harder. And then we've got a jump ball. Tussey got a hand on it inside.
Got to keep that ball above your head.
Panthers will have the ball out of bounds, and in comes Williams. And we've got a timeout called with 5:57 to play third quarter. Atlantic up 36-18. We're back right after this.
Winter is here, and so is the cold.
This segment of Did You Know by Amy Jo is about hydraulic hoses. Well, guess what? They break. And at the worst times possible, too. Atlantic Egg and Auto can build you a new hydraulic hose most of the time faster than it takes you to even get to town. Now, don't be getting a ticket racing to town to see me. Since you're here, you might as well get more hydraulic fluid, shop towels, detailing supplies, and fresh cab to keep those rodents out. Atlantic and Audubon Egg and Auto, your only locally owned CarQuest Auto Parts.
Atlantic Trojan Sports on KS 95.7 and live stream at westerniowatoday.com.
Inbounds pass to Tussey, top of the circle. She'll stop and pop a 17-footer and airs it out. Atlantic will get the ball back out of bounds along the baseline. 5:51 to play, third quarter. Atlantic up 36-18. Trojans scored 4 in this stanza. Panthers 4. Kirchhoff across the half-court line. Looks over to McLaren on a bounce pass. She'll swing it left baseline of Williams. Inside to Harder. Nice spin. Layup offhand is good.
She got a hold of it, but be careful of that pass. Make it quicker.
I like the offhand by Harder. There's a steal by Kirchhoff. 38-18.
Oh, good step through.
Kirchhoff
would take it to the hole.
Step through and missed the shot, but draws the foul. So it'll be Kirchhoff at the free throw line for Atlantic.
So he's just got to start making the free throws. When you take the ball the hole, plan on getting fouled, and you got to make free throws.
Kirchhoff is yet to make a free throw and hopes to get one done this trip. 0 for 4, and she missed that one, 0 for 5. Kirchhoff's second free throw coming up. She's shooting 43% from the line for the Trojans. 38-18, Atlantic with the lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Second free throw in flight, and it is good.
There we go.
There you go. Atlantic back on the defensive end. 39-18, Trojans with the lead. Panthers with the basketball in the backcourt. Adamson, Reek, pass ahead to Turner. She'll clear the half-court line, and Turner will scoop it out top to Reek. She'll fire a deep three, no good off the rim. And Turner hustling for the rebound for the Panthers. Creston gets a new shot clock in the ball. Reek top of the circle. 5 minutes to play, third quarter. Atlantic up big, 39-18. Baseline, Bailey driving, stops, pops, good.
Nice
Bailey
shot.
with a nice runner. Gets the score for the Panthers. That'll be her first field goal here of the ball game. And it's 39-20. Atlantic with the lead. Panthers with the ball, or Trojans with the ball. Kirchhoff guarded closely by Adamson, and a whistle, and Adamson reached in. I like the way McKenna Schrader went for the basket there. Got the reach in, and that's number 3 on the Panthers here in this third quarter. Inbounds will be Kirchhoff, baseline right. Williams harder underneath, and Atlantic in a box there on that inbounds play. Kirchhoff looks for a cutter and gets it back out top to McLaren. McLaren swings it right to Harder. Harder drives baseline, and a whistle, travel call of Peyton Harder. And I think Kirchhoff would have had a three-point shot on that dish. Atlantic up 39-20, 4:31 to play, third quarter. As we take a little bit of time for McKenna Schrader to tie that sneaker.
Yep.
Creston with Reek in there and Ella Turner. Tussey, who's had a job to guard Peyton Harder. And running for the ball is Bailey. Bailey in the backcourt. She'll bring it down the far sideline, chased by McLaren. Now the trap, and a foul called on Kirchhoff. And
didn't get there quick enough.
So that's going to be number 4 in Atlantic, or number 1 on Atlantic.
Number 1, yeah, that's the first one.
3 on Creston. And the Panthers will inbounds with Ava Adamson, the 5'6" junior. Throw it into Reek. Top of the circle, 4:20 to go, third quarter. First of 2 tonight here on 95.7 FM, our live video stream. Give it a go. Inside, Adamson, right baseline to Turner. Turner on the baseline drive. Dempslow to Tussey, layup good. What a good job by Turner.
Good assist.
Tussey was 7. 39-22. Panthers hanging in there after getting in a hole early, 16-0. The Trojans throw it away. 3:55 to go. Panthers hanging in here.
Yes, they are.
Inbounds pass contested. Schrader puts the pressure on Adamson. She'll lob it into Reek. Reek will race across the timeline for the Panthers. Pulls up at the free throw line and fires. No good. Foul, Williams. 2 shots for Holland Reek. She had 3 points in the first half. And she'll step to the free throw line.
Yep,
shooting.
Nope. She came down and she was boxing her out.
Gotcha.
Knocked her down.
Thanks, Roger. No free throws, but still 2 on Atlantic here in this third quarter. Reek will inbounds baseline right. Kicks it way out top to Adamson. Adamson now against the zone by the Trojans. A 1-2-2 zone. Bailey to Reek, top of the circle. 3:40 to go, third quarter. Reek, Tussey, back to Reek, stops, fires a 16-footer, good.
Good free throw line shot.
It was. That's Reek's first buck of the second half, 39-24. Panthers hanging in here and starting to chip away at the Trojan lead. 3:25 to play, third stanza. Kirchhoff, top of the circle. Pulls up at the elbow. Bounce pass baseline. McLaren pops up the 3. No good. Rebound Schrader. Her putback is no good. And Tussey snags the board for Creston. Dish off to Turner. She'll fire ahead to Adamson. Adams in the front court. Right baseline to Bailey. Cadley Bailey back to Turner. She'll stop and pop over Harder off the glass. No good. Tussie rebound. Put back is good. Tussie with 9. 39-26. Panthers within 13, and Coach Vargas wants a timeout, and we'll take it with them. We're back in a minute.
Work seems a lot.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein Seed Company. We're seeking exceptional individuals like you to join our team as independent sales representatives. If you're passionate about agriculture, ready to make a difference, and want unlimited earning potential, join the Stein team as an ISR. To learn more about open positions near you, contact your local Stein RSA, Darren Petty, at area code 712-249-5884.
Colton, with you more involved with farming, what have you observed?
Farmers don't just work harder, they farm smarter.
We've definitely seen that with the Enlist weed control system.
Oh yeah, application is dictated by the grow stage, not a set date on the calendar, and you can take mix with liberty.
Plus, you have a post program that you don't have to worry about drifting into neighboring fields.
Nailed it. To learn more, contact the Seed Pros.
The Seed Pros, with you from the word go.
The Seed Pros, Mark Bantacker, Gary Dinklett, Nick Knudsen, and John Becker.
Gnawing away at that Trojan lead. In fact, Creston here in this third quarter has outscored Atlantic 12-7. Here comes Kirchhoff across the timeline for the Trojans. Under 3 to play, third quarter. Kirchhoff. Kick out top to McLaren. She'll swing it baseline to clear Pellet. Pellet bounce pass to McLaren. Back out top to Williams. She'll swing it right to Kirchhoff. Again, Peyton Harder double team down low. She'll swing it out baseline. Harder back out top to Kirchhoff. And against that 2-1-2 zone, Williams lobs over to McLaren, the freshman with the ball. 2.5 to play, third quarter. Atlantic has 7 on the shot clock. They got to get one off. Here's Williams back to Kirchhoff. Fires at 2 and missed the shot. Rebound McLaren. She'll put it back up. No good. Harder with the rebound for Atlantic. Harder double team down low. Gets it out to Pellet and to Kirchhoff. She'll stop. She's got the shot there over left side of McLaren for 3 and a whistle.
Put it up.
3 seconds called on Atlantic. 2:06 to go. Third quarter, Panthers hanging in here, down 39-26. Richter back in for Atlantic and McLaren out. Creston's basketball against a full court press. They'll pass it into Bailey. Bailey guarded by Kirchhoff in that zone. Near side pass to Reek. Holland Reek will bring it across the half court line on Richter. Baseline Adamson. She'll fire up a 3. No good. Rebound Richter for Atlantic. The Trojans have some numbers here. Richter down the block. Layup up. It is good. Check that.
Nope. They call it a charge.
They're going to call Richter for a player control foul. And he raised the bucket, and Creston gets the ball back with 1:46 to go in this third quarter. Ava Adamson will throw it in for the Panthers. Pellet, the point guard of that 1-2-2 zone press. Bailey breaks, Reek breaks for the Bass. Still in the backcourt. Ahead to Ella Turner. Turner brings it across the timeline on the move. Kicks it out top. Reek, free throw line shot, no good. Angles left, and Williams with a rebound, and she loses out of bounds. Good hustle by Williams. Couldn't quite get it on her fingertips, and the Panthers get the ball back. 1:32 to go, third quarter. It's been Creston here in this third stanza. Inbounds Reek for the baseline wide of the basket, and she'll throw it over to Adamson, and she hit the rim.
Yep, backside of the rim.
So the Trojans get the ball back with a minute and a half to go, third quarter. Off the bench line of Withersteen. She played really well in that first half. Withersteen ended up with 4 points. Good defense. Trojans had the ball, and Creston drops back, and that 1-3-1 is what it is. They've got.
But they're going to make sure they stay in front of Peyton.
She's in the high block and double teamed. Here's Kirchhoff trying to find someone to throw to, and Richter out top. 1:18 to play, third quarter. Richter over to Kirchhoff, top of the circle. Richter on the move to Kirchhoff, layup no good. Rebound Harder, put back up, and it is no good, but Harder draws the foul.
You bet.
They're having trouble getting the ball into Harder. She had 14 points in the first half, and 12 of those came in the first quarter. And Creston put the clampers down, and Harder that low block. Peyton Harder with a couple of free throws coming up here. The first one's in flight, and it is good. Atlantic up 40-26 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Peyton Harder's second free throw forthcoming. She has 17 points over her average of 16.2 coming in. Harder's second free throw is good. 18 for Harder. And Atlantic up 41-26. Panthers with a basketball. Out top to Turner. 1 minute to play, third quarter. Turner, baseball ahead to Reek. And she threw it away. Wiederstein with a steal for Atlantic. Under a minute to go as Richter brings it across the half-court line for the Trojans. Works high and left, bounce pass, baseline Wiederstein. Back out to Richter, left wing. Richter skip pass to Kirchhoff, baseline drive, stops, a runner up, no good. Harder rebound, put back is good. Peyton Harder getting more active inside. And it's 43-26. Atlantic on a little mini run here.
Cut her off.
Creston with the ball, and Harder steals. Coast to coast layup, good. Atlantic up 45-26, a 6-0 run. We're down to 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Creston's ball in the backcourt. Harder tips it away. And we've got a whistle.
Yep. He was calling for it.
So Coach Neubauer got a timeout before the pass with 15 ticks on the clock. 45-26 Atlantic. Hey, we'll take a timeout with them. And we're back in 30 seconds here on 95.7 FM and our live video stream, WesternIowaToday.com.
Hi everyone, it's Caitlin with your Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It is free to you and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can, in-store, while you're shopping, or at the checkout, sign you up. Super quick, super easy for the instant savings. No need to wait. Scan the card, you got the deals. Deals so good you won't find them anywhere else. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It is free to you and gives you instant savings. We can, in-store, while you're shopping, or at the checkout, sign you up. As always, thank you for shopping your Atlantic Hy-Vee.
SWI Atlantic, a proud part of Meredith Communications, KS 95.7.
Panthers the front court, they threw it away. Wiederstein with a steal. 9 seconds, 8. Pass ahead to Kirchhoff at 7. Pulls up top of the key, it's 5. Looks for a cutter at 4. Pellet down low to Wiederstein, driving at 2. Shot up, it is no good, and we're through 3. Atlantic 45-26, had a nice run in that third quarter.
About that last 2 minutes, they decided to play basketball again. Hustled on defense, went for the rebounds. You could just see a different gear.
And Harder got her hands the ball a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. Well, she was cleaning up let those guys penetrate, take the shot, get in position, and clean it up.
We're through 3 quarters. Atlantic 45, Creston 26. Back in 30.
Elkhart Plastics in Atlantic has a career opportunity for you. They're currently looking to hire first and second shift oven operators, first shift assemblers, and maintenance personnel, along with competitive pay and shift differential offered for second shift. Elkhart Plastics offers medical, dental, vision, company-paid life and disability plans, as well as vacation, paid holidays, education reimbursement, and retirement savings plans. Go to MyersIndustries.com/careers to view openings and fill out an application. Elkhart Plastics is an equal opportunity and affirmative action employer.
Start the fourth quarter, Atlantic with a 45-26 lead. Creston was putting some pressure. They cut the lead to 39-26. Then Atlantic was able to finish off on a 6-0 run in that third quarter. And they go to the final stanza with a 19-point advantage here over the Panthers here on the road. And Atlantic will have the ball to start the final quarter of play. Pellet in there to throw it in. She has 3 fouls here in the ball game. Out top to Kirchhoff. Zoe Kirchhoff across the timeline. Bounce pass to Harder, high and right. Harder. Kirchhoff, top of the circle. Back door to Harder. She takes it. Layup is good.
Not only was the pass high enough, but she went and got it.
Harder with 24. And Atlantic up 47-26. Panthers throw it away. Wiederstein steal. Layup is good.
She's seen that one coming.
Atlantic on a 10-0 run here with 7:25 to go, and Wiederstein with the bucket, and the Panthers are fouled at the other end. Lila Wiederstein with 6 points in the game. Lila came in the contest averaging 2.3. Williams in, and Richter comes out for Atlantic. Panthers ball. Go ahead, Roger.
Well, she had 3 fouls. That's what I was just going to mention.
Here's Reek to throw it in baseline out top, and a steal by Kirchhoff.
Get it to her. Ahead
to Wiederstein down the right block. He lost the handle. She had a layup. And the turnover goes back to Creston the other way.
Go after it again.
7:17 to go here in this fourth quarter. Trojans on the defense, full court pressure. Kathleen Bailey takes the inbounds. Lob ahead to Reek, down low. Driving is Goins across the paint to Reek, and a jump ball is called.
It'll be white basketball, but stay with it. Just like there, they almost had it even down underneath the bucket. Stay with the press.
Lydia Goins with a lot of action the first half of play is in here in the fourth quarter. Inbounds down low, layup is good. What a job by Kathleen Bailey. She has just 4 points. She led the team with 12.5 coming in. 49-28 to Trojans with the lead over the Panthers. Had a 10-0 run going. Pella top of the circle over to Williams. Left baseline to Kirchhoff. Baseline drive, layup up and no good, but a foul call.
Right idea. Just that's where you keep practicing at home and make sure you finish that off. That's a 3-point play.
So Kirchhoff will shoot 2 for Atlantic. 6:42 left in this one. Trojans up 49-28 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. And the free throw by Kirchhoff is short. Second free throw coming up. Turner back in and Goins comes out for the Panthers. Wiederstein, Schrader, Kirchhoff, Harder, and Williams for the Trojans. Second free throw on the way by Kirchhoff, no good. Harder rebound, put back is no good. Rebound long to Turner. Panthers having the front, down low, layup good. Bailey got the pass and the 2. Bailey with 6 points here in the ball game. It's 49-30. Atlantic's lead is 19 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Down low to Williams, short jumper, missed the shot. Rebound comes off to Adamson. Pass ahead to Bailey. Bailey skip past left wing to Turner. She's wide open, fires a 3. Money. Turner with a triple. 49-33. Just like that, the Panthers on a run. Atlantic in the front court out top to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff holds the ball. Now left side of Williams open. She'll put up a shot, missed it. And the rebound knocked out by the Trojans, but a foul called on Wiederstein, and that's Atlantic's third foul here in the fourth quarter. 5:52 to go. Full timeout for Atlantic head coach Dan Vargason. Trojans up by 17. We'll be back in a minute right here at 95.7 FM and our live video stream on WesternIowaToday.com. Powered by Nistanet.
Colton, with you more involved with farming, what have you observed?
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
This segment of Did You Know by Amy Jo is about hydraulic hoses. Well, guess what? They break. And at the worst times possible, too. Atlantic Egg and Auto can build you a new hydraulic hose most of the time faster than it takes you to even get to town. Now, don't begin a ticket racing to town to see me. Since you're here, you might as well get more hydraulic fluid, shop towels, detailing supplies, and fresh cab to keep those rodents out. Atlantic and Audubon Egg and Auto, your
49-33 with 5:52 to play. Creston's ball. Backcourt pass to Bailey. Loops it in to Adamson, ahead to Reek, high and right for the Creston Panthers. Coach Vargas for that 62nd timeout. High post to Tussey. Right baseline, Ella Turner guarded by Wiederstein. Drives to the elbow, shot no good, foul called on Kirchhoff. That'll put Ella Turner on the free throw line for a pair, and Turner is perfect from the line, 4 for 4. She'll shoot 2 here. She has 13 points here in the ball game, and Turner averaging 5.4 coming in. Turner's first of 2 is up, and it is good. Turner perfect from the line. Turner 5 for 5 from the stripe. Creston shot well from the free throw line tonight. They've only missed 1. Second free throw coming up, 49-34. And Turner's free throw is up and in. 49-35, and Turner perfect from the free throw line. And she has 15 points. Down low, Kirchhoff layup is good.
They needed that.
Kirchhoff
play defense
with the bucket, 51-35 Atlantic. Panthers clear the half-court line with Bailey. Takes it down low, layup no good, foul Richter. That's her. She's got, 4 now? And off the bench quickly is Pellet.
Yeah, she just got to step in front of there and set her feet. Let her take the charge.
5:15 left is Cadley Bailey with 6 points. Will shoot a pair, and the first one is in. Boy, Creston. They've shot well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're 8 of 9 from the stripe. Richter out, Pellet in. 51-36, Trojans with the lead. We're down to 5:15 to play. Second free throw by Bailey is good. My goodness. Coach Neubauer, they've been shooting free throws.
Yes, they have.
51-37.
Makes a difference.
UBAT Atlantic's 14-point lead. Baseline, Wiederstein. Over to Pellet. She'll fire 16-footer. No good. Out of bounds. Baseline. Creston's ball with 5 minutes left. Panthers have trimmed the lead to 14. Atlantic led by as many as 20. Inbounds pass to Bailey. Cadley Bailey loops it over to Adamson. He'll on the dribble across the half-court line. And it's tapped out by Kirchhoff. Panthers basketball. This is a young Panthers team. Reek a sophomore, Turner a sophomore, Adamson a junior, Bailey a sophomore, and Tussey just a 10th grader as well. All underclassmen on the floor for Creston. Right side to Bailey for 3, missed the shot, rebound. Claire Pellet, the senior for Atlantic, kick out to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff brings it across the timeline with 4:40 to play.
Need to use some clock here.
Kirchhoff against that zone. Loops it over to McKenna Schrader, high and right. Schrader, right side of Wiederstein. Inside Kirchhoff, runner up and good. Great look by Wiederstein.
Good look, good assist.
Kirchhoff with a bucket for Atlantic. 53-37 Trojans. Panthers had the ball in the front court. Bailey with it. On the move, down low, breaking for the bucket. Gertis and lose the handle. A steal by Schrader. Schrader taking ahead to Peyton Harder. Harder had to gather it in and kick out top to Schrader.
She didn't realize she still had her dribble because she didn't dribble. She could have took it to the hole.
Under 4 to go. Atlantic up 53-37 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Wiederstein back out top to Schrader. Schrader put it to the floor. Back near side of Kirchhoff. Left baseline of Pellet. Pellet skip past to Schrader. Inside of Wiederstein. Turn, shoots, no. Rebound tipped out. We got a foul call on Pellet. That's 4 on Pellet. 3:40 left. Panthers have the ball back, down 53-37 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. And we're going to see free throws again. This is going to be Adamson at the free throw.
That is 5.
That's 5 on the Trojans here in this fourth quarter. Just 1 on Creston. And looks like Tussey might shoot him. They're going back.
That's just 4.
So just 4 fouls on Atlantic. They got that corrected. 1 on Creston. Adamson to throw it in baseline. Atlantic puts that 1-2-2 zone on. The pass goes into Bailey. Back Adamson, Bailey near side for Creston. Bounce pass to Adamson. And she throws it away. Wiederstein tipped it to Kirchhoff. 3.5 to go in the game. Kirchhoff across the timeline for Atlantic. She'll zip it over to McKenna Schrader. She'll wing it. Baseline to Wiederstein. Down on a harder layup. Good!
That's a good inlet pass. Got it up high enough. She grabbed it. And now let's finish the three-point play.
Harder gets the and 1. And Peyton Harder with 26 points here in the ball game. She avenged that 8 points she had the first time around against the Panthers. She was quiet in that second quarter, but she's got her points here in the second half, and Harder completes the three-point play. And Atlantic up 56-37. Panthers with the basketball are down by 19. 3 minutes and 16 seconds to play. Pass ahead to Bailey. Good defense by Kirchhoff. Bailey step back 2. Good.
Good shot.
It was Cadley Bailey with a good fourth quarter. She has 8 in the fourth quarter alone. She's 10 for the game. Kirkhoff in the front court for Atlantic. Pass
You
left
should use a
baseline.
whole 30
Pellet.
here.
Kirkhoff, top of the circle. No hurry, as you mentioned. Wiederstein high and right. 2:49 to play. Baseline to McKenna Schrader. Schrader back out top to Wiederstein. Skip past Kirkhoff. Baseline drive cut off. Loops it out to Wiederstein. She'll drive, stop, pop a teardrop, no good. Rebound Harder, put back is no good, and Turner with a foul. And Peyton Harder back to the free throw line. And she's getting close to a 30-point game here.
Yes, she is. Well, that's where you get a lot of points, is those garbage points were off missed shot.
Harder with 5 of 7 from the line. Free throw is up and good. Harder with 28 points. Second free throw coming up, 57-37. She rimmed that one out. Rebound Panthers, 2:35 to play. Pass down low. Goings and a travel call.
Yep, she thought once too often.
So Atlantic will have the ball back with a big lead here now with 2:30 to go. Pass ahead to Kirkhoff. Trojans 5-10 of the year, 3-3 in the conference. Kirkhoff's going to milk some clock here for Atlantic. Moves the ball, baseline, Pellet, the senior, back out top to Kirkhoff. Kirkhoff over to Schrader.
You know, one of the hardest things for people to do is they pass the ball, and if you're not being guarded, just stand there.
Yeah.
You don't have to go anywhere.
You have to go anywhere.
Then watch for the official to start making a count. Now you got to do something. You can put the ball on the floor, you're going to get another 5 seconds. You know, it's just those little things that you can run the clock with.
2:12 left. Schrader called for a travel, and the turnover goes back over to Creston. Inbounds pass, Gertis. Looks for Reek. Pass ahead to Tussey. Steal by Wiederstein, but she knocks the hands of Gertis. Gertis the front court. She's trapped, gets out of it. Baseline to Bailey. Steal by the Trojans. Schrader driving, layup up, and it is no good. Rebound the other way with Creston. On the move, Cadley Bailey, coast to coast. Her lay-in is good. Cadley Bailey, what a fourth quarter. She has 10 fourth quarter points, 57-39 the count. 1:44 to go, Atlantic's basketball. And throwing in will be Kirkhoff. 57-41, Atlantic with the lead. Boys game coming up next. Looking forward to that one. We'll have it right here. Inbounds to Schrader. Atlantic can take their time here with 1:40 to play and a 57-41 lead. Baseline of Wiederstein. They keep it the right side to Schrader. Schrader back out top. Pellet loops it low. Wiederstein layup is good.
Nice catch.
And a good pass by Pellet. Wiederstein with 8. Atlantic 59-41. Panthers the front court. And a steal by Kirkhoff. She'll go coast to coast, stops, pops, and makes it. Kirkhoff with 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Atlantic up by 20, 61-41. Minute to go. Gertis left wing. Baseline Goins. Back to Gertis at the elbow. Down low, and it's swatted away by Kirkhoff, and a jump ball is called. And check again for Atlantic will be Knuth. Addie Friend, Bill Berg, Bryn Lamp comes in for Atlantic. And the starters get a nice hand from the Trojan contingent that traveled here tonight. Inbounds Knuth, the senior. She'll bring it across the timeline. 50 seconds left to go. Atlantic up 61-41. Knuth over to Bill Berg. Berg high post to Bryn Lamp. And a tie-up. It'll be Creston's ball.
Got to keep the ball up. As soon as you bring it down there, all the little guys can get to it.
Gertis will throw it in. Kind of little dog nipping at your heels.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Pass into Reek. Foul on Knuth.
Yep.
That's going to be 5 on Atlantic. So
there'll be some free throws.
Somebody left a shoe in the backcourt. That was Colin Reek. She's going to have to put that back on. I don't think it's.
I don't think they tie shoes anymore.
Well, it's a tie shoe, but she just slipped it right back on. It's not Velcro. We had Velcro back in the day. I'll then Reek for 2. First one on the air and good. Boy, I tell you, I got.
We still use Velcro. We're getting old.
Okay. Boy, this Panther team They can shoot free throws. Here comes Jillian Satoff, the freshman, in for the Trojans. 61-42 Atlantic. We're down to 39 seconds on the clock. Holland Reek's second free throw is no good. The rebound, Addie Friend out to Bell Berg. Pass ahead. Trojans have the front court. Addie Friend, right wing. Trojans have some height out there with Friend, about 5'11". Baseline drive, pulls up, and it's batted away by Holland Reek with 20 seconds left, out of bounds. Avery Knuth will throw it in. Keely Anderson will check in for Atlantic. Or Keely Peterson, excuse me.
Yep.
Saw her mother today at Olson's BP.
We got everybody in the ball game.
Peterson, left baseline, out top to Satoff. She'll
Shoot it.
fire a three. Go!
All right.
Satoff hit the three for Atlantic, the freshman. And it's 64-42 Trojans. 7 seconds left. Wide open down low. Layup is no good by the Panthers. And
She
Atlantic
took it away.
Didn't quite get it in. Tussey tried a shot. And we are through. 64-42. The Trojans with the win over Creston here on the road. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and we're back right after these.
Get to the Super Bowl.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein Seed Company. We're seeking exceptional individuals like you to join our team as independent sales representatives. If you're passionate about agriculture, ready to make a difference, and want unlimited earning potential, join the Stein team as an ISR. To learn more about open positions near you, contact your local Stein RSA, Darren Petty, at area code 712-249-5884.
Outfitters Plus in Atlantic is making it easier for teams, coaches, groups, and you to host your group's orders online with their online store. Custom printed shirts, sweatshirts, all of your team apparel. Outfitters will design the graphics, post them on the web, give you the link to share with your team or group, and they can order themselves, all online. No more order forms to lose, sizes to keep track of, or money to hold on to. Let Outfitters Plus set up an online store for your team or group today. Give them a call at 243-4379. That's 243-4379. Outfitters Plus in Atlantic.
Colton, with you more involved with farming, what have you observed?
Farmers don't just work harder, they farm smarter.
We've definitely seen that with the Enlist weed control system.
Oh yeah, application is dictated by the grow stage, not a set date on the calendar, and you can take mix with liberty.
Plus, you have a post program that you don't have to worry about drifting into neighboring fields.
Nailed it. To learn more, contact the Seed Pros.
The Seed Pros, with you from the word go.
The Seed Pros, Mark Bantacker, Gary Dinklett, Nick Knutson, and John Becker.
Elkhart Plastics in Atlantic has a career opportunity for you. They're currently looking to hire first and second shift oven operators, first shift assemblers, and maintenance personnel, along with competitive pay and shift differential offered for second shift. Elkhart Plastics offers medical, dental, vision, company-paid life and disability plans, as well as vacation, paid holidays, education reimbursement, and retirement savings plans. Go to MyersIndustries.com/careers to view openings and fill out an application. Elkhart Plastics is an equal opportunity and affirmative action employer.
We're going to add up Peyton Harder's points. She had 16, 18, 22, 24, 28 to lead all scores for Atlantic. Harder with 28, Zoe Kirchhoff with 11. 8 points each for Maddie Richter and Lila Wiederstein. And McKenna Schrader had 5 and 3 each for Peyton McLaren and Jillian Satoff. Our postgame brought to you by Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors. We'll take a break. We're back right after this.
The Cass Health Pharmacy is now open. With their convenient hours of Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5, they will make it easy to get your prescriptions. Plus, you can transfer your current prescriptions to them by just calling 712-243-7508 or stop by and they'll take care of you. And if you're a MyChart user, you can easily request prescription refills and renewals. If you don't have an account yet, the Cass Health Pharmacists are here to help. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Now, back to Atlantic Trojan Sports on KS 95.7 and live stream at westerniowatoday.com.
Let's take a look at Creston scoring. Ella Turner had 15. Cadley Bailey had 12. Bryn Tussey with 9. And Holland Reek with 6. Atlantic jumped out to a big lead early. They led 16-0, and they led 21-6 at the first quarter break. But the Panthers got some things changed a little bit. They made some adjustments, and Peyton Harder had 12 points in the first quarter. Helder just 2 in the second quarter, and they picked up the pace. Atlantic still outscored the Panthers 11-8 in that second quarter, and they led 32-14 at the halftime break. Creston made it interesting in that third quarter, and they've got within 39-18 at one
11
point.
to something like that.
Yeah, 11 points before Atlantic able to get a 10-0 run. And Panthers kept clawing away, and eventually the Trojans prevailed here 64-42 over Creston here in this girls contest. Tonight, Atlantic now goes to 6-10 of the year. I'm not sure these conference games, some count as conference, some don't.
Yep.
But we'll see if this one does tonight. Nonetheless, Trojans with a sweep of Creston here so far this season. Well, the boys' game is coming up next. We're going to hear from Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken coming up here in just a little bit on the McAtee Tire coaches. So our post-game brought to you by Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
The Cass Health Pharmacy is now open.
Good coaches know their players' strengths and weaknesses. They watch, evaluate, and come up with a game plan to make their team better. Like a good coach, when you bring your vehicle to McAtee Tire, they listen to your concerns and give clear explanations on how they can help. They come up with a game plan to get your vehicle performing at its best. From tires to oil changes, brakes, engine repair, and more, McAtee Tire can assist in all your vehicle needs and help you feel prepared for all the competitions ahead. McAtee Tire and Service, where their game-winning service is always a slam dunk.
Coaches show here in a moment. Well, let's talk boys game here. Roger Warne, Atlantic hungry for a win here, coming in 1-6 in the conference and 3-10 in all games. Creston 3-4, the Hawkeye 10 and 3-7. What needs to be done?
Well, they've been playing hard. I mean, they just take care of business and you know you got to score depending on how they're going to play on defense, but don't commit silly fouls. Just slide your feet, keep out of foul trouble. How'd the game come out with the first game that these guys played?
Creston got Atlantic, and the is very well played, closely played that first time around. Creston got it close early.
Well, you got two balanced ball clubs, just by going off of that. And, I've seen the Trojans play great basketball, and just tonight they're going to have to show up to do that, especially on Creston's home court. Atlantic in their road black, warming up to our right. Creston their home white to our left here. Our live video stream brought to you by Nishnet, powered by Nishnet. Here on westerniowatoday.com and here on 95.7 FM radio. Atlantic boys warming up. They've got this one and that St. Albert game on Friday. They go to Perry on Saturday. Atlantic girls with this one. They got Harlan on Thursday and St. Albert on Friday night. We're going to hear from Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken. Our halftime or coaches show brought to you by McAtee Tire. McAtee Tire and Service, your headquarters for all of your automotive repairs and Goodyear tires at 100 West 2nd Street in Atlantic. We'll hear from Coach Franken right after this.
Good coaches know their players' strengths and weaknesses. They watch, evaluate, and come up with a game plan to make their team better. Like a good coach, when you bring your vehicle to McAtee Tire, they listen to your concerns and give clear explanations on how they can help. They come up with a game plan to get your vehicle performing at its best. From tires to oil changes, brakes, engine repair, and more, McAtee Tire can assist in all your vehicle needs and help you feel prepared for all the competitions ahead. McAtee Tire and Service, where their game-winning service is always a slam dunk.
Welcome back to McAtee Tire Coaches Show. We're joined by Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken. Trojans and the Panthers warming up here at Creston tonight in this Hawkeye 10 conference matchup. The second time around, Coach, thanks for joining us. And we get the week started here quickly on a Monday night. And Creston, the team in hand here. Talk about the Panthers. I know they got you the first time around, a very good battle. Talk about that game and maybe some of the differences we're going to see tonight.
Yeah, it was a close game when we played them in Atlantic. It seems like that was a very long time ago, which it was. It was early in the season, so both teams are doing a lot of different stuff now, but the thing that hasn't changed with them, the Turner kid, we got to keep him out of the lane. He really got downhill on us and got to the free throw line a bunch against us the first time around. And then the Davidson kid, Tony Davidson, he killed us inside. He was a monster on the glass and ton of offensive rebound putbacks and finishes inside. So we got to be prepared to keep Turner out of the paint and keep Davidson off the glass if we want a chance tonight. So
Davidson averaging right about 10 and Turner about 14 points a game coming in tonight. Then you've got a guy like Jake Hoyt who's averaging about 13. So they've got three guys there that really contribute offensively.
Yeah. The Hoyt kid, he's a really good athlete. Gets downhill, attacks, puts pressure on the rim, finishes inside really well. So we got to be ready to guard the drive against him. Make sure we're in the pack the driving lanes against him, and make him take contested jump shots. That's how we want to guard him. That's the shots we want him to take. And we got to, defensively as a team, we got to do a better job of dictating what the offense is doing, rather than letting them do whatever the heck they want. We gotta force them into some things. So we'd like to force them into taking some jump shots tonight, and obviously then we got to make sure we get the rebound on a miss, and so we can get out and go.
Coach, you talked about Turner playing downhill. We are kind of the downhill slide now, the regular season, getting close to postseason time. Talk about your team and what do you want to see from this ball club tonight?
Obviously we've been playing really good in spurts. It's just we have enough. We're still doing enough little things incorrectly that are costing us basketball games. So one thing we really got to clean up is fouling. We're fouling around 30 times a game right now. Teams are getting to the free throw line. Teams are getting 10 to 15 more free throw attempts than we are a game. That's been killing us. So obviously we don't want to give up any easy baskets, but at the same time, we got to quit getting so many cheap fouls away from the ball. Hand check stuff, that type of little stuff we got to do, but we got to clean up the fouls because we're getting guys in foul trouble. Teams are getting into that 5 foul double bonus on us really, really early in quarters. So I'd really like to see us clean up the fouls tonight.
And Coach, when you talk about that, you still got to play aggressive defense, which you mentioned. What does it come down to? Position defensively, or what has to be done to still play aggressive defense, but stay on the floor?
Yeah, absolutely. No, we still want our kids to be aggressive, and they have been doing that all year. It's just we have to have situational awareness, right? If we got 4 fouls, we got to make sure that if a guy's boxing us out, that we're not reaching over his dang back to try to get an offensive rebound and getting in a 5th foul situation there, right? So being aggressive until, we can't be, right? On 4 fouls, you got to be really careful, right? We got to be really careful. Once we get to that 4 foul mark, would probably prefer our fouls to be on shooting fouls, preventing layups, that type of stuff, rather than, getting a foul, diving for a loose ball, getting them into the double bonus. So just being smarter on game situation awareness there is what we need to clean up.
Offensively, obviously, Colton Rasmussen has been scoring well. What else do you want to see offensively from the Trojans tonight?
Need Gavin and Nolan to continue to be aggressive for us. Gavin's been aggressive for us all year. He's really, really starting to attack the basket for us, and he's kind of added a little spin move to his bag, which has been nice, spinning away from contact, so he's not getting offensive fouls and stuff. But Gavin's been really good for us, and then Nolan's really been hunting his shot and being aggressive here our last couple times out, so would like to see that again from him. And we need some of our younger guys to step up tonight too, with Hudson McLaren and Sawyer Terrell, and Grant Petty will get in there a little bit tonight as well. So all 3 of those guys can shoot the basketball, So we need to make sure they get their feet set, and if they catch it and got a good look, they need to let it fly. So just continue to play with confidence and be ready for your opportunity, which our younger guys have been doing a good job of that. So hopefully we can get some good minutes from those guys tonight.
Very good. Coach, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Tom.
We'll be back with the starters and the opening tip-off coming up here in a moment. Our pregame show continues here at 95.7 FM and our live video stream, westerniowatoday.com, powered by Nishdanet. Our coaches show brought to you by McAtee Tire.
Good coaches know their players' strengths and weaknesses. They watch, evaluate, and come up with a game plan to make their team better. Like a good coach, when you bring your vehicle to McAtee Tire, they listen to your concerns and give clear explanations on how they can help. They come up with a game plan to get your vehicle performing at its best. From tires to oil changes, brakes, engine repair, and more, McAtee Tire can assist in all your vehicle needs and help you feel prepared for all the competitions ahead. McAtee Tire and Service, where their game-winning service is always a slam dunk.
It's time for Atlantic Trojan basketball. Here's Tom Robinson alongside Roger Warne on KS 95.7 and live stream at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back to Creston. We're getting set for the boys' game here tonight. Roger Warne, and we'll have the starting lineups coming up in the first Whitney Bank opening tip-off. Looking forward to this one. Very close contest the first time around. Creston's always a tough place to play, though, you know?
Creston has always been a tough place to play. Trust me.
We'll have the lineups there coming up here in just a little bit. I want to thank McAtee Tire for bringing us our coaches show. Live video stream powered by Nishdanet as we get set for the starting lineups and the opening tip-off here from Creston this evening. Looks like this for Atlantic. Nolan Waters will get us started at guard, 5'10 senior. And Tyrell Williams, a 5'11 senior. Colton Rasmussen, a 6'3 senior. And Gavin McLaren, a 6'2 sophomore. And Hudson McLaren, a 5'10 sophomore, will start tonight. This is his first start of the season for the Trojans. Nolan Waters averages 8.1 a game. McLaren, he can shoot it. He just hasn't attempted that many shots so far this season. He's averaging right about 1 a game. Tyrell Williams at about 3 points a contest. Colton Rasmussen, almost 27 points a game. He has 350 total points so far this season for Atlantic in the 13 games played. Leads Class 3A in scoring. Also for the Trojans, Gavin McLaren averaging just shy of 13 points a contest for Atlantic. So the Trojans go 5'10", 5'11", 6'3", 6'2", and 5'10". And for the Panthers, Cale Turner, a 6'2 senior, will start for Creston. He's averaging about 14.7 a game. Gavin Millslegel, a senior, averaging 1.3. Millslegel, 5'10". Turner, 6'2". Parker Varner, 6'2 junior. Also starting, Varner averaging 4.8. And Jake Hoyt leads the team in scoring, averaging 17 a game, a 6'3 junior. And Tony Davidson, a very athletic forward. He's a 6'4 senior. He really dominated the game last time around. He was the difference in the game the first time these two teams played. Tony Davidson averaging right at 13 points a game for the home team and the Creston Panthers here tonight. Atlantic head coach is Dalton Franken, assisted by J.C. Hoig, Jeremy Blake. And here's the lineups for the Panthers. Dalton Franken, assisted by Jeremy Blake, Nathan Block, Zach Christensen, J.C. Hoig. And for the Panthers, head coach is Bryce Schaefer, assisted by Chris Tibbles and Drew Dornack. Hey, our first Whitney Bank opening tip-off is coming up.
Work seems a lot less like work when you do it with the people you know, family, neighbors, and friends. When you do your banking at First Whitney Bank, it's much the same thing. You're working with the family of your community, your neighbors, and friends, because that's who we are. We share life with you at community celebrations, at school and church activities, and as you allow us to serve you with your banking business. Our commitment to you and our community has been how we've done business for over 5 generations, and that's why we're the only bank you will ever need. First Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's time for Atlantic Trojan basketball. Here's Tom Robinson alongside Roger Warne on KS 95.7 and live streamed at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back to game number 2 here tonight. The Atlantic Trojans and the Creston Panthers. Colton Rasmussen will jump it up against Jake Hoyt to start this one. Panthers moving right to left, Atlantic left to right. Williams, Rasmussen, Hudson McLaren, Nolan Waters, and Gavin McLaren in the lineup. And the tip is controlled easily by Rasmussen. Atlantic will start with the ball. First possession, Waters across the timeline, high post to Gavin McLaren. McLaren give and go to Rasmussen, a steal by Hoyt. Right out of the gate, and Jake Hoyt will bring it to the front court. Right side to Cale Turner. He'll pull up the free throw line. Over to Millslegel. Varner. Baseline to Hoyt against Williams. Hoyt drives baseline. Leans in. Shot missed. Rebound Williams for Atlantic. And the Trojans have the basketball in the front court. Top of the circle, Nolan Waters scoops it off to Rasmussen. He'll take it to the rack. Layup is no good. And a foul called on the Panthers, Roger Warne. I think it's going to be a shooting foul.
Yep.
So Rasmussen will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair for the Trojans. A 71.6% free throw shooter for Atlantic this season. No score. Rasmussen will try to put Atlantic on top, and he does. 1-0 Trojans. Colton Rasmussen with the free throw. His second free throw coming up. 1-0 Trojans. And both are good. Atlantic up 2-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Panthers with the basketball. Hoyt will bring it across the timeline. Hoyt over to Varner. Atlantic comes out in a man-to-man defense. Varner on the drive. Down the left block. Stops. Out top to Turner. Cale Turner gets the screen from Davidson. Back up near the circle. Down low to Davidson. Batted away by Gavin McLaren. In the hands of Hudson McLaren. Right side to Rasmussen. Layup up and good. Atlantic up 4-0.
Nice controlled layup.
Very good look on the break. The Trojans take a 4-0 lead early. Cale Turner goes baseline to Hoyt. Hoyt looks for Tony Davidson down low. He's going by Gavin McLaren. Hoyt will slither in. Right side, Millslegel for three. Got it. Ooh, what a big rebound. Answer
nice
for the
shot.
Panthers. 4-3 Atlantic. Millslegel with the triple. Atlantic to the front court with Rasmussen. 6.5 to go first quarter. To McLaren. Step back. Three is good. Trojans come out hot. 7-3 Atlantic on the Seed Pros scoreboard. We've got a whistle here. Nolan Waters called with a pushing foul and a shot. Basket still counts. Atlantic up 7-3. Rasmussen with 4. And McLaren with that step back three from the top. That guy, he's a big guy, but he can shoot it, man. He's got a touch. Cale Turner will bring the ball to the front court. He'll walk it across the half-court line for the Panthers. High and right to Millslegel. To Tony Davidson, top of the circle. He'll swing it left to Hoyt. Hoyt guarded by Rasmussen. Back right side of Millslegel, the baseline. Varner. Jake Varner back out top to Cale Turner. Wide open, launches the three short. Rebound Hudson McLaren for Atlantic, the sophomore. He'll race across the timeline. Wings it left to Waters. High post to Gavin McLaren. McLaren to the rack. Layup no good. A foul called on Davidson. And McLaren will step to the free throw line for Atlantic. Great attack by Gavin.
Great attack. It just got a little bit, be careful. He's probably got 40 pounds on the kid that's guarding him.
Free throw by Gavin McLaren coming up for the Trojans. He had that three-point shot. First of two up and in and out, no good.
That's about halfway down.
5:53 to go in the first quarter of the Seed Pros scoreboard. Gavin McLaren's second free throw coming up for the Trojans. McLaren eyes the rim, spins it up and short. Rebound Varner for Creston. The Panthers trailing 7-3, having the front court. Millslegel into Davidson. Davidson drives in, almost pulled away by Williams, and Davidson turns it over. Rasmussen with a steal. He'll take it to the rim, and a steal by Varner. Panthers back the other way. Scoop out to Turner. He'll pull over the block. Loops it low to Hoyt. Wide open layup, good. Jake Hoyt with the bucket. And it's a 7-5, a Trojan lead in the Seed Pros scoreboard. Atlantic in the front, and Varner with a steal. Over to Hoyt. Hoyt, crossover layup, no good. Rebound Rasmussen for Atlantic. Ahead to Waters.
Couldn't handle it.
Atlantic was wide open. I think Waters took off without it. He saw how wide open it was. And the Trojans set offensively. Waters able to regain the ball. Under 5 to go first quarter. Waters high and left inside of Matt McLaren. He'll drive inside, shot up, and a player control foul call on Gavin McLaren. Ball goes back to Creston. 4:53 to go first quarter. The Seed Pros scoreboard. 7-5 Atlantic by a pair. Inbounds to Cale Turner. He'll walk it across the timeline. Atlantic in a man-to-man defense. Rasmussen is on Cale Turner. Pass down low to Davidson, and he loses the handle. Williams with the steal, and he's fouled by Davidson. That's 2 on Tony Davidson.
Yeah, you can't. I don't care who it is. Guys on the floor with the ball, you can't jump on top of him.
Braden Schoen will come in for the Panthers as Davidson has to sit down with 2 fouls. Tony Davidson averaging right at 13 a game. Hoyt leading the team at 17. 16.9 to be exact. Here comes Atlantic. Hudson McLaren off the screen, high and left, 4.5 to play first quarter. Hudson drives to Rasmussen. Step back, 3 is up, and it is no good. Rebound comes off to Jake Hoyt for Creston. Panthers down by 2 in the front court. Hoyt, elbow right, drives in, loops it left, Millslegel out top to Turner. Turner slithers in, shot off the glass, no good. Gavin McLaren, rebound for Atlantic. He's on the run. Bounce past Waters, baseline 3, in and out, good! Oh, around the world and in for Waters. And Atlantic out to a 10-5 lead. Creston with a basketball in their home court. Jake Hoyt, free throw line, pulls up at the elbow. Out top to Millslegel, he'll pull up to Hoyt. Hoyt, baseline, step back 3, no good. Rebound long. Williams gets it, foul called, I believe, on Atlantic.
Yeah, he had a hold of him.
3:44 to go first quarter. Very quick first quarter of play. And the throw in by Millslegel for the Panthers. Contested by Waters along the baseline. Trojans playing a man defense. Schoen breaks to the baseline, no throw. Millslegel down low to Hoyt, layup, good, he's fouled. 10-7 game. Hudson McLaren charged with that one. And Hoyt will shoot 1, the and 1 for the Panthers. Hoyt with 4. And the free throw is money. 10-8 Atlantic by a pair. Trojans bring the ball across the half-court line with Colton Rasmussen. He's picked up by Cale Turner, top of the circle. Rass picked by McLaren. McLaren left side of Williams. Left wing, Waters on the drive. Back out top, McLaren shot block. And McLaren went in for the rebound. He fouled. And Gavin McLaren will have to come out with 2 quick fouls. Sawyer Terrell will come in for Gavin. 10-8 Atlantic by a pair. Panthers with the basketball. We got a whistle here. Kind of a physical wild first. I think he talked to both coaches, and these two getting after it, Roger. 5 fouls on Atlantic early, 3 on Creston. The Panthers are going to shoot. Cale Turner will go to the free throw line for the Panthers. Turner averaging 14.7 a game, and he's a good free throw shooter, 71%, and he makes that one. And the Panthers squeeze the Trojan lead to 1, 10-9. Cale Turner with a second free throw for the tie, and it is good. We're tied at 10-10. Trojans with a basketball. Hudson McLaren, the sophomore, across the timeline. Whips it over to Rasmussen. Out top to Waters. He'll step back and fire the 3. No good. Rebound long to Williams for the Trojans, and they'll get a fresh clock. Over to Rasmussen. Driving, cut off nicely by Turner. Right side to Hudson McLaren. Hudson whips it out top to Williams. He'll swing it left to Waters. 3 minutes to go first quarter.
Yep.
And a whistle.
They're going to get him for that.
Foul called on Turner, a holding foul. 4 now on Creston, 5 on Atlantic here in the first quarter, 2:59 to go. Hudson McLaren will throw it in for the Trojans. Top of the circle extended. He'll get it into Rasmussen in the backcourt. Now we got a whistle away from the ball.
And Sawyer's going to shoot 2.
Yeah, Turner charged with that one.
Yeah, that was, that drives a coach nuts.
Lucas Russian, the 6'4 senior, will come in. So Turner is out with 2. Davidson out with 2 for Creston. Rasmussen to the free throw line for Atlantic. He's 4 points, 2 for 2 from the line, averaging almost 27 a game. He had 350 points coming in. First of 2 in flight and good. Atlantic up 11-10. And Rasmussen with 5 points. Second free throw by Colton Rasmussen is good. Atlantic up 12-10 on Rasmussen's free throws. Panthers with the ball. Warne in the backcourt, pass ahead to Hoyt. And we've got a whistle, foul called on Terrell. So Hoyt will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. So the Panthers have gone to their bench. Hoyt will shoot. In there for Creston is Braden Schoon and also Lucas Rushing. Free throw on the way and good by Hoyt. 12-11 Trojans with the lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard. And Hoyt has 6 points here in the first quarter. Hoyt leads the team with 17. Second free throw is good. And it's 12-12 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. 2:40 to play first quarter. Hudson McLaren across the half-court line for Atlantic. Angles over to Waters. Waters guarded by Millslegel. Back out top to Rasmussen. He'll pull up a long 2 and a foul called on Hoyt.
That wasn't, I don't know what he has to.
Got him, tomahawked him as he went up. It was inside the arc. Rasmussen will shoot a pair again. He's 3 for 3 for the line. And we're tied at 12-12 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. 2:26 to go first quarter. Officials conferring.
And they got it right.
Rasmus will shoot a pair for Atlantic.
He ended up behind the three-point line, but he was started in
inside.
Inside it, yes.
First free throw is good. Colton Rasmussen 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Second free throw is on the way, and it is a 14-12 Atlantic lead. Creston with the ball, batted up by the Trojans. 2:26 to go first quarter. Warne will throw it in for the Panthers. Atlantic in a full court pressure defense. Hoyt takes the inbounds. In the backcourt, guarded by Terrell. Going to Millslegel near side. Millslegel bounce pass to Warne across the timeline. Warne guarded by Hudson McLaren, whips it out to Hoyt, top of the circle. 2:15 left in the first quarter. Millslegel wings it to the right elbow. Bounce pass inside. Give it a go. Millslegel layup. Good. Great assist by Schoon.
Good give and go.
Millslegel finishes, and we're tied at 14. Rasmussen to the front court for Atlantic, top of the circle. Goes inside the block, turns, shoots, misses. Rebound knocked around and pulled down by Rushing. Kick out to Warne. He'll bring it across with 1:46 to go first quarter. Wings it right, Millslegel. Bounce pass right baseline to Hoyt. Hoyt on the drive on Terrell. Muscles one up and he travels with it. Got 2 for under, Roger.
2 far under, and he took that one extra step.
1:36 on the clock in the first quarter. Atlantic will inbounds with Rasmussen. Creston drops back in a half-court defense. Nolan Waters, a point guard, will bring it across the timeline. Rasmussen with 6 points. Off the screen, angles left. Kicks out top, Rasmussen. He'll fire a deep 3. Good! Oh, man! 17.
Wasn't quite the logo, but it was close.
It was close. Big 3 by Rasmussen, and now pass goes baseline to Millslegel. Back out top to Warne, right baseline to Rushing for 3. Can't get it. Rebound Rasmussen. We'll bring it. Oh, it's a steal by Warne. Hoyt, I should say, layup good. 17-16 Atlantic leads.
Dribble down in
1.
traffic. You got to take care of the basketball.
52 seconds to go. First quarter. Waters top of the circle. Guarded by Millslegel. Angles right. Now back inside the block. Kicks it left to Hudson McLaren. Back out to Rasmussen. He'll set his feet and shoot. Good! Oh, man! 2016 Atlantic. Rasmussen with another deep 3. Panthers in the front court. Over to Millslegel, left wing. Back out top, 26 on the clock in the first quarter. Jake Hoyt will hold the ball. Those are hard to guard when you're that deep.
Yeah, yep.
16 on the clock in the first quarter. Hoyt on the drive, spinning. Takes it down low, layup good. What a move by Hoyt. 2018 Atlantic. 7 seconds, 6. Rasmussen at the top of the circle, fires it 4. No good off the rim. Milslegel rebound, launches from half court, and we've got a game. Atlantic 20, Creston 18. We're back right after these.
Whether you have a furry, feathered, or scaly pet in your
Rolling Hills Bank and Trust.
Here at Rolling Hills Bank and Trust, we're dedicated to agriculture. That's why we offer various services that fit your growing ag needs. All our decisions are made locally by experienced lenders that truly understand the unique challenges of your operation. We're large enough to handle all your lending needs, yet small enough not to lose that personal touch. Our dedicated loan officers want to work with you to help your operation grow and thrive. Feel free to stop in and talk about how we can help your business succeed. Rolling Hills Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. $2.50 each way or $2 for seniors 60 years and older. Just call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
2018 Atlantic with a 2-point lead after one quarter. The Save Pro School Board. Rasmussen with 14 points. And Hoyt with 11. Here come the Panthers to the front court with Turner. Top of the circle. Double teamed. Dribbles through it. Down low. Shot up. And a foul call to Hudson McLaren. 2 for Turner. Turner with 2 fouls starting the second quarter.
Just got to play solid defense. I mean, they had him trapped, then he got out of it.
Rasmussen at 14 first quarter points. Free throw by Turner is good. And he's 3 for 3 from the line. 2019 Atlantic with the lead. Second free throw by Turner up in the air, and it is no good. Rebound McLaren. Foul called on Schoon for Creston. 7:47 to go, and still no Tony Davidson. He had 2 quick fouls. Atlantic by a point in the basketball. They'll bring it across the timeline. Waters high and left. Looks out top, Gavin McLaren. Back to Waters left wing. Rasmussen high post. He had 2 deep threes. He'll pull up left block. Wide open Waters. Baseline triple. In and out.
Good
rebound.
shot.
Yeah,
Good pass, good shot.
Warne rebound out to Turner. Creston to the front court. 7:20 to go in the half. Turner right baseline. Atlantic up by a point. 2019. Warne handles it left wing. Leaves it off Turner. Turner bounce pass low. Nice look. Rushing layup. Good.
Snuck in behind the defense and a good bounce pass.
And the Panthers to take the lead at 21-20. Trojans with the ball under 7 to play. First half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Rasmussen, top of the circle. Bounce pass to Hudson McLaren. McLaren looks for Williams. Give it a go to Gavin McLaren. Loops it over to Williams. Waters out top. Rasmussen for 3. Good! 17 for Rasmussen. Atlantic back up by 2, 23-21. Panthers in the front court with rushing. Left side pass to Wiley now in the game. Turner, Warne, rushing top of the circle. Turner giving a go baseline drive, runner up good. Neil Turner with 5 points. 23-23. This thing is lead change and ties. Gavin drives, baseline layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wiley. Kick out to Warne, pass ahead, wide open layup, Schoon, good. Schoon was wide open down low. And the Panthers up 25-23. Timeout, Atlantic.
We are happy to announce that Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein Seed Company. We're seeking exceptional individuals like you to join our team as independent sales representatives. If you're passionate about agriculture, ready to make a difference, and want unlimited earning potential, join the Stein team as an ISR. To learn more about open positions near you, contact your local Stein RSA, Darren Petty, at area code 712-249-5884.
Atlantic down by 2, 25-23. Coach Franken called a timeout to get the bleeding stopped a little bit.
When you get back on defense, if that's your man, you got to let somebody know that you're not there yet. Then you got to bust your butt to get there.
Atlantic in the front court with a basketball. Waters high and left. On the dribble, looks out top to Rasmussen. He'll take it down inside the block. A layup up, good. What a move by Rasmussen.
That was a good spin move.
Boy, he's on his way to 30. Rasmussen
very controlled.
With 18 points, 19 points. Tony Davidson in the block. Spinning, shot up and good. Boy, he's a much-needed player in there. And Davidson, who had to sit that first quarter, gets the bucket.
Gavin did a good job of staying straight up.
27-25, the Panthers with the lead. Atlantic with the basketball in the front court. Williams has it stolen away. Rushing on the move, and Williams gets it back. Pass over to Rasmussen. Ahead of Waters and knocked out by Millslegel.
Nobody wants it. Williams made excellent hustle play just to get down there and take the ball.
Brock Henderson comes in for the Trojans, and Gavin McLaren gets a break for Atlantic. Hudson McLaren will throw it in far side with 5 minutes left here in this first half. 27-25 Creston. Waters with the ball, brings it across the timeline for Atlantic. Picked up by Jake Hoyt, top of the circle. Williams screen, Waters angles right, pulls up, fires a triple. God! Waters with 6. And Atlantic up by 1, 28-27. Millslegel, the right baseline for Creston. Near side to Hoyt. Hoyt, top of the circle, angles right, pulls up, leans in, shoots, misses, foul Atlantic. Trojans, it's tough. And that's one thing that Coach Franken's talked about is stuffing that lane in there and stopping those drives.
You bet. You just got to keep moving your feet. And if he keeps pivoting, you got to pivot with him.
And Hoyt able to draw the foul there, and he'll shoot for the free throw line. Hoyt with 11 points in the first half, given 12. We're tied at 28-28. Second quarter. And Hoyt's second free throw coming up. Free throw on the way, and it is no good. Rasmussen rebound. 4:29 to go in the half. Rasmussen lose the ball. Davidson with the steal, timeout. Creston. And we'll take it with them. 28-28. We're back right after this.
Get to the Super Bowl for Globe Bowling on Friday and Saturday nights. Perfect for birthdays, reunions, family and friend get-togethers, and date nights. They even have bumpers and ramps for the little ones. Globe Bowling. All the glow-in-the-dark fun you love. Plus, the friendly competition of bowling makes for a great night. Call Dan to schedule your next party at 243-4656. Globe Bowling on Friday and Saturday nights at the Super Bowl. Highway 71 in Atlantic.
Back to Atlantic Trojan Sports on KS 95.7 and live stream at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back to Creston. 4:23 to go, first half. It is 28-28. Panthers with the basketball. Getting a timeout before they turn it over. Cale Turner across the timeline for Creston. Bounce pass to Millslegel. Davidson swings it left. Turner. Hoyt. Millslegel right side of Arner. Arner kick out top. Turner. Turner drives on Williams. Cut off by Waters. Layup up and no good. And Brock Henderson with a rebound for Atlantic. Outlet pass to Rasmussen. Trojans in the front court with Hudson McLaren at the top. Under 4 to play first half. 28-28 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. He'll wing it left to Waters. Off the screen from Henderson. Waters on the move. Looks back out top. Almost throws it away. He does. Steal by Hoyt. His layup is good. And the Panthers take a 30-28 lead. Hoyt with the bucket again. And Hoyt now with 14. Rasmussen at the top. 3:30 to play in the half. Out top to Waters. He'll fire a three. God! Waters red hot from behind the arc. Atlantic up 31-30. Waters with 3 from long range. Panthers in the front. Millslegel back out top to Turner. Turner drives to the block. Turns, head down. Lose the ball. Henderson almost got it. He's tripped up. And it's out of bounds. It'll be Atlantic's basketball. Good hustle by the Trojans. Inbounds Rasmussen to Hudson McLaren. Creston drops back in a half-court defense. 3:04 to play, first half. Atlantic up 31-30. The Seed Pros scoreboard. McLaren top of the circle. Varner gives him room. Pass right side of Nolan Waters. He has 3 from beyond the arc. Waters bounce past Williams. Lose the ball. And a foul called on Williams. Probably not a bad idea.
Probably not a bad foul.
No, Hoyt was going to race to the basket. He got his arm wrapped around about the half-court line, so Creston will throw it in. 2:49 to go, first half. We're going to throw it in for the baseline again.
Yep.
Atlantic up by 1, 31-30. Varner will toss it into Cale Turner. Hoyt, Davidson, and Millslegel, the starters in for Creston. Hudson McLaren, Tyra Williams, Rasmussen, Henderson, and Nolan Waters for the Trojans. Cale Turner high and right on the dribble. Hoyt, top of the circle. Looks for a cutter. Davidson takes it right baseline. Tony Davidson on the move, drives in, spins, shot off the glass. Good! Davidson.
Nice spin move.
He's an athlete, I'll tell you. 32-31. Panthers up by 1. Waters across the timeline for the Trojans. 2:16 left in the half. Baseline. Hudson McLaren out to Rasmussen for 3. Got it. Rasmussen again. Atlantic back up 34-32. Panthers in the front. Down low to Davidson. Right side of Varner. He'll wind up and fire. No good. Rebound Rasmussen for Atlantic. Trojans, they want to go up tempo. Rasmussen inside. Runner up. No good. Rebound off to Varner for Creston. 1:46 to go. Baseball pass ahead to Turner. Low block out to Millslegel. Hoyt, top of the circle. 1:38 to go. Atlantic up 34-32. Turner, Millslegel. Baseline left. Leaves it off for Varner at the top. Varner bounced past Davidson to the high block. Davidson takes it down, kicks it left. 3-point shot, Turner got it. Turner with the triple. Well, that's a big shot. Now the Panthers up 35-34. Atlantic in the front court. Rasmussen top of the circle, 1:09 to play the half. Ras for 3, no good. The rebound comes off to Hoyt, and Brock Henderson with the pushing foul from behind. With 1:04 to go here in the second quarter. Atlantic led 20-18 after 1 quarter of play. And this thing is not what's been the widest margin? 2? I'll look back.
3 or 4.
4. 4 has been the widest margin. The Atlantic once led 20-16 in that first quarter. 58 seconds to go, second stanza. Creston with a basketball. Davidson screen. Takes the pass out top. Drives in, lays it up, no good. A foul call on the Trojans. Boy, I don't know if you go back into his zone defense to try to claw at the middle. But Davidson, he's going to take it to the rim every time.
Well, you can collapse and help.
He's got
and make him dish it.
2 free throws.
See what happens.
Coming up. First one on the way, and it is no good. Panthers up 35-34. Grant Petty, the freshman, will come in and see if he can provide a little offense for the Trojans. Tony Davidson's second free throw is coming up. Here it is. Good. Davidson hit it 1 of 2, and the Panthers up by 2. 36-34. Rasmussen at the top of the circle. 40 seconds to go, second quarter. Panthers in a man defense. Atlantic's going to milk the clock. There's 20 seconds on the game, or on the shot clock. 30 on the game clock. Rasmussen pulls up beyond the arc. Now takes it inside, and he is fouled. No call. Oh boy. So the Trojans have it out of bounds. Hudson McLaren will throw it in.
I thought that was a hack, but
I got all ball. According to the officials down there. Waters will throw it in. 9 seconds on the shot clock. 36-34 Creston. Waters will throw it in. Down low to Henderson. He'll take it to the rim. Shot no good. Point rebound. Panthers Travel called on Hoyt. Now
They got a little anxious.
16 seconds on the clock here in the second quarter. Atlantic will throw it in from along the baseline. Panthers up by a pair, 36-34. As we mentioned, the widest margin with the Trojans by 2 at one time, 20-16. Waters will throw it in. Left baseline, looks for Cutter. Rass out top. He'll pull up, launch a three. No good, short. Hudson McLaren rebound. They level the shot clock and a steal. Creston to the front court. Hoyt missed the shot. McLaren foul. Boy, that was close to over and back. I think that's what Dalton Franklin was talking about.
You may have an argument.
I think so. 5.9 to go here in this first half. Dembesti will come in. Free throw for Warne. 36-34 Panthers by a pair. Free throw is good. Hoyt with a good first half, 15 points. McLaren comes out with 3 fouls the first half. Second free throw by Hoyt. 37-34, he makes them both. Trojans with the basketball, 3 seconds on the shot clock, and Bestie at the buzzer can't get it to go. And we're at the half. Panthers 38, Atlantic 34. Halftime brought to you by Olson's BP and Olson's Fuel, your home for the great Godfather's Pizza.
When you're on the go, it's all about convenience. Add fantastic food, beverages, plus BP superior fuels, and you have Olson's BP in Atlantic. From sunup to sundown, we're the...
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Averaging right at 27 with 22, and Gavin McLaren with 3. And those are the 3 scores for Atlantic. For the Panthers, Cale Turner in the first half at 3 free throws. He had 6. He had 8 points. Gavin Mislagle with 5. He had a 3-point shot. Jake Hoyt in the first half had 16 points for Creston. Tony Davidson ended up with 5. He sat that first quarter play, and Braden Schoen had 4 points. We're at halftime. It's 38-34 Creston. Anybody's game, Roger.
Absolutely anybody's game. I mean, they let it slip a little bit there, not taking care of the basketball right there at the end of the half. Otherwise, it probably could have been a 2-point game, maybe even a tied game. It's going to be a battle in the second half. You know, I think it's one of those things that the people that take care of the basketball and rebound the hardest, you know, people are making shots and things like that. That's a pretty good score for a high school basketball game in the first half.
No doubt about it. 38-34 Creston by 4. Halftime brought to you by Olson's BP and Olson's Fuel.
When you're on the go, it's all about convenience. Add fantastic food, beverages, plus BP superior fuels, and you have Olson's BP in Atlantic. From sunup to sundown, we're the Keep You Going store. From our loaded breakfast burritos and Bunker Dunker donuts to our delicious Champs chicken and pizza to go, we have the food you crave. Don't forget the cold beer in the beer cave. Stop in and fill her up. There's always something you need at Olson's BP, the Keep You Going store, 2nd and Locust in Atlantic.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at this first half, and it was close all the way. 4-point advantage was the most by Atlantic 2016, and the Panthers able to get a run going late. They lead 38-34 here at the halftime break. Trojans jumped out to 2-0 lead. They opened up 4-0, and then the Panthers got a 3-point shot by Gavin Misslagle. Then we got a 4-3 game. Atlantic opened up a 7-3, 7-5. Then it was a 10-5 advantage for the Trojans. So 5 point was the largest advantage we had.
Okay.
And the Panthers just kept pace, tied the game at 10-10. Atlantic led 12-10. It was 12-12, 14-12, just like that in the first quarter before it settled out at 20-18. But that second quarter, the Panthers outscored Atlantic 20-14. And again, Jake Hoyt was 16, and Colton Rasmussen with 22. And I know that Coach Frank would like to see a little more scoring. Panthers with 5 players scoring in the first half. Atlantic with just 3, and Rasmussen, he got red hot behind that three-point line. He had 4 threes in that first half, and they were deep threes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, once he got going, they probably let him shoot it because he was at least 2 steps beyond the arc. And you start making those, then they got to start coming out.
Yeah, when do you come out and guard a guy when he's 25 feet out, right?
Yeah, that's right.
He was way out top. Well, 38-34, a halftime score. We'll take a 2-minute break. We're back right after these.
Winter is here, and so is the cold. This year, let Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
This segment of Did You Know by Amy Jo is about hydraulic hoses. Well, guess what? They break. And at the worst times possible, too. Atlantic Egg and Auto can build you a new hydraulic hose most of the time faster than it takes you to even get to town. Now, don't be getting a ticket racing to town to see me. Since you're here, you might as well get more hydraulic fluid, shop towels, detailing supplies, and fresh cab to keep those rodents out. Atlantic and Audubon Egg and Auto, your only locally owned CarQuest Auto Parts stores.
Outfitters Plus in Atlantic is making it easier for teams, coaches, groups, and you to host your group's orders online with their online store. Custom printed shirts, sweatshirts, all of your team apparel. Outfitters will design the graphics, post them on the web, give you the link to share with your team or group, and they can order themselves, all online. No more order forms to lose, sizes to keep track of, or money to hold on to. Let Outfitters Plus set up an online store for your team or group today. Give them a call at 243-4379. That's 243-4379. Outfitters Plus in Atlantic.
Colton, with you more involved with farming, what have you observed?
Farmers don't just work harder, they farm smarter.
We've definitely seen that with the Enlist weed control system.
Oh yeah, application is dictated by the grow stage, not a set date on the calendar, and you can take mix with liberty.
Plus, you have a post program that you don't have to worry about drifting into neighboring fields.
Nailed it. To learn more, contact the Seed Pros.
The Seed Pros, with you from the word go.
The Seed Pros, Mark Bantacker, Gary Dinklett, Nick Knutson, and John Becker.
Panthers back out, warming up, and a 38-34 lead. Again, Colton Rasmussen with 22 points to lead all scorers for Atlantic. Nolan Waters 9, and Gavin McLaren with 3 for Creston. They're led by Jake Hoyt with 16. Cale Turner with 8, 5 each for Gavin Misslagle and Tony Davidson, and 4 for Braden Schoon of the Panthers. Well, let's talk about second half, Roger. We'll start off with Atlantic, and what do you expect from the Trojans? What do they need to do here?
Well, like you said, we got the Trojans got 3 guys that scored, not anybody else, and you got to be able to balance that out. They've got 5 guys that probably have put up points. All of them have taken it to the hole, and it's just you got to play good, solid defense, and once that shot goes up, get your body around, get it boxed out so they don't get a second one.
Well, I think Atlantic needs to attack the basket a little bit more, too. Rasmussen has been doing a good job of going to the rim, but they could use some other of that as well.
And Gavin's good at that, but when you got 2 fouls, you got to play a little bit timid. Just play it under control.
Well, and the big difference in the first half, Atlantic with 4 free throws, Rasmussen 4 for 4. Well, when you look at Creston, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 free throws to Atlantic's 4 in the first half. 13 attempts and they've made 11 of those 13, and they're up by 4.
Yeah, well, it makes a big difference. And, I sit here and, there were fouls. There might have been some other ones, but that's just kind of how the way that works.
38-34, the score here at halftime in favor of the Creston Panthers. We'll take another 1 minute to timeout, and we'll be back right after these.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger?
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Elkhart Plastics in Atlantic has a career opportunity for you. They're currently looking to hire first and second shift oven operators, first shift assemblers, and maintenance personnel, along with competitive pay and shift differential offered for second shift. Elkhart Plastics offers medical, dental, vision, company-paid life and disability plans, as well as vacation, paid holidays, education reimbursement, and retirement savings plans. Go to myersindustries.com/careers to view openings and fill out an application. Elkhart Plastics is an equal opportunity and affirmative action employer.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
At westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back. Second half, getting ready to go. Rasmussen will throw it in for Atlantic. 38-34 Creston with the lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard. With 2 quarters to go. The inbounds pass goes to Hudson McLaren. He'll swing it out to Rasmussen. Drives down the left baseline. Layup up, no good. Rebound Rast. And the ball stripped by Warne. Pass ahead to Cale Turner. Turner loops it low and kicked out by Nolan Waters. The Trojans back on the defensive end, and Creston with the ball. Up 38-34 with 7:43 to go third quarter. Turner inbounds. He'll get into Varner. Low block left, out top. Hoyt wide open, didn't take it. Pulls up at the block, leans in, shoots and misses. Rebound knocked around. We got a foul outside. It's just going to be on
Gavin McLaren.
And that'll be his third, with 7:35 to play here in this third quarter. 38-34 Panthers with the lead. Mills Slay will throw it in from the left baseline for Creston. Williams contests. Mills Flagel bounce pass to Hoyt. Left baseline drive, spinning. And he'll kick it out. Good D by Rasmussen. Varner drives. He's cut off. He'll whip it out top. Hoyt off the screen from Davidson. Mills Flagel right baseline. Back out top to Turner. 20 the shot clock. Hoyt, Turner, top of the key. Picked up by Nolan Waters. 16 the shot clock. Turner, left baseline. Varner for 3. No good. Rebound. Rasmussen for Atlantic.
Good high rebound. Got it at the top.
Waters top of the circle. Big rebound. Gab McLaren left baseline. He'll take it to the rim, and he lays it up and missed the shot. Rebound Tony Davidson for Creston. The Panthers left to right to the front. Davidson behind the back dribble, lays it up and in. Boy, you get him going. And that spells trouble for Atlantic. 40-34 Panthers on top, and Rasmussen caught it in the eye. So now with a 6-point lead, and Atlantic had a 6-point lead in that first half. That was the largest margin. Rasmussen able to get things taken care of, but it gets it into Nolan Waters. 6:44 to go, third quarter. Atlantic in the front corner, down by 6. Bounce pass to Rasmussen high and left. Rasmussen with 22. Off the screen. Give it a go to McLaren. A steal by Turner. The throw is taken away by Rasmussen. He gets the ball knocked off of Hoyt, out of bounds. Atlantic's ball. Great hustle by Rasmussen.
Somebody in the stands got woken up over there.
There's a young lad there in that second row in that snowsuit down there. He's got a smile on his face.
Yep.
Here comes Rasmussen across the half-court line in methodical fashion. Angles left on the dribble, guarded by Cale Turner. No junk defense tonight for the Panthers. They're going one-on-one with Colton Rasmussen. He's got 22 as a ball poked out of bounds by the Panthers. Atlantic will throw it in with Waters. Box set for Atlantic. At least down low. Rask breaks, left block. Waters way out top to Hudson McLaren. He's picked up by Warne as McLaren brings it across. Over to Rasmussen, top of the circle. Works off the screen, drives in, stripped, and a foul call on Milslegel. That's two quick ones on Creston here with 6:05 to go third quarter. So Hudson McLaren will throw it in for the baseline right side. And checking in is Braden Schoon for Creston. Milslegel comes out. A little more size in there now for Creston. Hudson McLaren will throw it in for the baseline right side of the basket. Warne with the contest. Waters for three. Got it. Oh, is that big? Waters with the triple. 40-37. Creston with the lead. Waters with 4 threes here in the ball game.
He's got a good stroke. Just gets on it. Just keep going.
Turner out top to Davidson. Wanted to give it a go, but Davidson had to go back and get it in the backcourt. Here's Turner, top of the circle. Pulls up out top to Warne. Warne pulls up, pivots, double teamed out near side to Jake Hoy. He's open, didn't take it. Now stops and pops from 15. Got it. Hoy with 18.
That was even a contested shot.
42-37. Atlantic to the front court. Waters top of the circle. 5:17 to go in the third. Waters picks it left side to Rasmussen. Rass against Turner, will take it inside the block. Fall away, Jay is good. 24 for Rasmussen. 42-39, Panthers by 3. And Tony Davidson at the other end lays it up and in.
You got to pay attention.
44-39, Creston. Atlantic back in the front court with 4:50 left, third quarter. Henderson will come in, and then next dead ball for Atlantic. Waters angles left on the dribble. Pulls up out top to Gavin McLaren, back to Waters. Waters feels it, drives, teardrop, good! Waters!
Nice looking shot.
He is 14. 44-41 Panthers. Cross to the front court.
Get your hands out of there.
Out top to Turner. To Warne for three. Got it! Warne with a deep three from the right.
That was a deep one.
Warner's first bucket is a big one. 47-41, a back to a 6-point advantage for Creston. Atlantic back in the front court. Waters, right side drive, spins, bounce pass open. Williams, he'll toss up a three, no good. Rebound, Warne, kick out, Turner. 4 minutes left, third. Pass low to Davidson, he'll go to work. And a whistle, a foul call to McLaren. Hudson McLaren, that is, with two of them in there. 3:54 to go. Coach, he's got to bring in Terrell, and Hudson will come out with 4 fouls. Or that's Gavin. They called that on Gavin McLaren. He's got 4. Well, they're both coming out.
No, they didn't. They're both coming out, but it was Hudson McLaren that got the foul.
Thank you. Terrell and Henderson in. Here's the inbounds from Turner along the baseline. Way out top to Warne. He can shoot it. Here it is. Good. Warne, another deep three. 50-41. How do you guard that?
You don't.
25-footer.
You better be hustling.
3:40 to go. Timeout, Atlantic. And we'll take it with them.
Get to the Super Bowl for Globe Bowling on Friday and Saturday nights. Perfect for birthdays. Get to the Super Bowl for Globe Bowling on Friday and Saturday nights. Perfect for birthdays, reunions, family and friend get-togethers, and date nights. They even have bumpers and ramps for the little ones. Globe Bowling. All the glow-in-the-dark fun you love. Plus, the friendly competition of bowling makes for a great night. Call Dan to schedule your next party at 243-4656. Globe Bowling on Friday and Saturday nights at the Super Bowl. Highway 71 in Atlantic.
Hi everyone, it's Caitlin with your Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It is free to you and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can, in-store, while you're shopping, or at the checkout, sign you up. Super quick, super easy for the instant savings. No need to wait. Scan the card, you got the deals. Deals so good you won't find them anywhere else. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It is free to you and gives you instant savings. We can, in-store, while you're shopping, or at the checkout, sign you up. As always, thank you for shopping your Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Atlantic with a basketball after timeout, down by 9, 50-41. Panthers' largest advantage here in the game. Pass right side of McLaren, and Trojans turn it over. Panthers back the other way.
Tough pass.
3:29 to go, third quarter. Warne will inbounds out top to Turner. He'll bring it across the half-court line. 3:25 and counting in this third stanza. 9-point lead for the Panthers. Davidson takes it left baseline, back out top to Turner. He'll swing it right to Hoyt. Hoyt, elbow, pulls up. Kick out, stolen by Henderson. Ahead to Waters, and he has his pocket picked by Turner. And Turner back in the front baseline, wide open. Warne for three, missed it off the heel. Rebound Williams for Atlantic. I don't blame Warne. He was wide open. He's hot.
That was the time to shoot it.
Rasmussen pull up Jay from 16, good. Atlantic cuts the lead to 7, 50-43. 26 for Rasmussen. Turner top of the circle for Creston, right side to Warne. Back out to Turner. Warne right baseline, inside to Davidson. He'll go to work, whips it over left side of Hoyt. He'll fire a three, no good. A rebound long to Rasmussen, ahead to Henderson. Over to Terrell. Sawyer Terrell ahead to Waters. And killed Turner with an athletic move. Taps out of bounds for Creston. Here comes Rushing. Lucas Rushing will come in for the Panthers. Atlantic will inbound to the near sideline, and out goes Warne. 2:23 left, third quarter. As Terrell will throw it in. Looking for a cutter and finds Henderson baseline left. Looks to kick it out to Waters, throws it away, a steal by Turner. He'll lay it up and and didn't miss the shot. Waters with the rebound, almost had goaltending.
He never touched it. He tried.
Terrell, baseline Williams short. Jay is no good. Rebound Hoyt. Foul Williams.
Yep.
2:02 to go, third quarter. Gab McLaren will check back in. Out goes Henderson. 2:02 to play here in this third stanza. The inbounds Hoyt. Atlantic drops back in a half-court defense. They're playing a man. Both teams in a man the entire game. And Turner will bring it across. 1:56 to go, third quarter. Hoyt rushing. Give it a go. Hoyt down the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound Williams for Atlantic. Good ups by Williams. He'll clear it out to Rasmussen. He'll bring it across the timeline ahead to Waters. Waters for three. No good. Rebound ripped down by Rushing. Out to Turner. He'll bring it across left to right. Turner guarded by Nolan Waters. Give and go inside Turner. Shot up, no good. Foul Atlantic. With a shooting foul for Keel Turner. This guy is 3 for 3 from the line. And 8 points in the first half. He has 8 points. He'll shoot 2. First one good. He missed a shot. Came out.
Looked like it was going to go in.
Still 8. Don't give me any excuses, Roger. That was just a premature call there. Warne in, and out goes Braden Schoon. Williams out. Henderson in for Atlantic. Turner's second free throw. He's 3 for 4. Panthers up 50-43 on the Seed Pros scoreboard with 1:27 to go, third. That one is no good. Rebound, Gab McLaren for Atlantic. Here comes Rasmussen across the half-court line, right to left, 1:20 to go. Third quarter of play. Rasmussen over to Waters. Waters to Henderson at the low block. He'll take it to the rim. Shot over Davidson is good. Great move by Henderson.
Way to finish.
50-45. Trojans on the defense. Creston driving with a 5-point lead, and Terrell with the foul.
And it gives them free throws.
Now 5 in Atlantic. And Hoyt will go to the free throw line for Creston. He has shot 4, 6, 8 free throws. He is 7 of 8 from the line here in the basketball game, and the Panthers have gone to the free throw line a lot more than Atlantic. Trojans just 5 free throw attempts in the game.
Well, they've been taking the ball to the hole.
Yes.
So when you play man-to-man and you take it to the hole and can
Hoyt's free throw good.
Draw contact, you're going to get more free throws.
8 of 9 is Hoyt. 51-45 Creston. Hoyt's second free throw is no good. Rebound Warne. Panthers reset. 3 by Davidson, missed. Warne rebound. Back to Davidson. Tony Davidson, top of the circle. He'll take it to the rim. He'll lay it up and in. Davidson with 11, a 53-45. The Panthers
stayed on the floor, took his patience, waited for it to clear, and finished it off.
40 seconds to go, third quarter. He's athletic. Down low to Henderson, and had trouble with it. Jump ball was called. Creston has it on the arrow. Panthers get it back with 35 seconds to go. They'll be able to go to maybe one last shot. We'll see what they do, but they've been attacking the rim. Inbounds pass to Jake Hoyt. He'll bring it across the half-court line methodically. Half a minute to go, third quarter. 53-45 Panthers baseline. And we've got a whistle foul call on Sawyer Terrell. Connor Wiley is in now for Creston. 25 ticks on the clock. And Davidson at the line for a pair. Tony Davidson had to sit that first quarter in foul trouble. He had 5 points in the second quarter. He has 11 out for the ball game, and Davidson averaged 13 a game coming in. Tony Davidson will shoot a pair, a 56% free throw shooter, and he knocked it down. Tony Davidson now 2 for 3 from the line. As Schooning comes in for Creston. Terrell comes out for Atlantic. Ginbasti is in. And Tony Davidson will shoot another one. Schooning is in along with Warne rushing. Free throw on the way by Davidson is good. 55-45, a 10-point lead for the Panthers. Atlantic with the basketball with 20 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. Rasmussen angles right on the dribble. Gets a screen from Henderson, angles left. High post to Waters. Waters with 4 threes, 12 seconds on the clock. Ras for 3 at 10, missed the shot, long rebound Waters. Down low Henderson, he double dribbled. Panthers get the ball back with 3 seconds on the clock. 55-45, Creston with a 10-point lead on the Save Pro scoreboard. The throw-in coming up from Warne. Wiley is back, 2 seconds, 1 second. Warne from half court, here it is, no good, but close. 1 more to go. Panthers up by 10. We're back right after these.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
The perfect companion is waiting for you at the Fish Store and Pet Center in Atlantic. Pick out a furry guinea pig, hamster, or mouse. Maybe something feathered. They have an aviary full of birds to choose from. What about something scaly, like a snake, lizard, or hermit crab? And it's in their name. A wide variety of fish are available at the Fish Store and Pet Center. Get all the food and accessories you need to keep that new addition to your family happy and healthy. The Fish Store and Pet Center in Atlantic, a pet lover's paradise.
Trojans down by 10, 55-45. Your score brought to you by the Seed Pros. They're by your side. Maximize yield from the word go. Contact John Becker, Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dankla, and Nick Knudsen, your Pioneer Pros. Rasmussen, high post to Gab McLaren, back to Rasmussen. He'll fire a contested 3, no good. And the rebound, Schoon for Creston out to Warne. Just underway fourth quarter, Panthers up by 10. Warne top of the circle, guarded by Hudson McLaren. Baseline into rushing. He's picked up by Rasmussen, down inside, Schoon against Williams. He muscles it up and in. He just had his way right inside. 6 for Schoon. 57-45 Panthers. Atlantic with the basketball in the front court with Rasmussen high and right. Back out top to Waters. He'll launch a deep three, in and out. McLaren rebound, put back is good. Yeah, McLaren with 5. He got the bucket. 57-47. Panthers by 10. Davidson left baseline on the move. Scoops it up and in and fouled.
Nope.
Oh, check that. A player control foul.
Nope. Stepped on the baseline.
Well, I was 0 for 2 there.
No, that's all right. Yep.
Good thing I have you, Roger.
Yep. Stepped on the baseline.
So a turnover, Creston, and Rasmussen to the front court. 10-point lead for the Panthers. Under 7 to play in the game on the C Pro scoreboard. Ras drives right side. Runner off the glass. No. Rebound Davidson. Davidson with the board for the Panthers. He'll bring it across the timeline to Warne. Warne whips it left baseline. Rushing for 3. Guy. In and out. No good. Gavin with the rebound. Ahead to Rasmussen. Steal by Rushing. Out to Warne. Warne high and left, 6.5 to play. Warne on the drive, and inside, runs right over Rasmussen, and he's called for a charge.
Yep.
Brock Henderson will check in for Atlantic. It's foul number 2 or 1 on the Panthers.
Not very often when you hit him directly in the chest, you're going to get called for a block. Because he lowered his head and drove that shoulder.
Rasmussen wasn't necessarily feet set in cement, but
no, but he'd maintained his position.
Absolutely. Here comes Nolan Waters across the timeline for Atlantic. 6:18 to play. Waters left wing. Bounce pass, Gavin McLaren, baseline left. Bianio into Henderson. He'll take it to the rim. It is good. Brock Henderson with a big bucket. He has 4. 57-49 Panthers. Davidson layup good. Davidson at the other end got loose. 59-49. Panthers by 10. 5:53 to go as Rasmussen brings it across the timeline. And a timeout is called by Dalton Franken. We'll take it with them. We're back in a minute. 95.7 FM and live video on WesternIowaToday.com.
Whether you have a furry...
Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein Seed Company. We're seeking exceptional individuals like you to join our team as independent sales representatives. If you're passionate about agriculture, ready to make a difference, and want unlimited earning potential, join the Stein team as an ISR. To learn more about open positions near you, contact your local Stein RSA, Darren Petty, at area code 712-249-5884.
On KS 95.7 and live stream at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back. Panthers up by 10, 59-49. Atlantic's basketball after Coach Franken called a 30-second timeout. Here comes Rasmussen to the front court, guarded by Davis on top of the circle. 5:40 left. Pass right side of Hudson McLaren. McLaren playing with 4 fouls. On the drive, leaves it off for Brock Henderson. Back out top to Rasmussen. The senior will take it to the rack. Layup is good. 28 for Rasmussen. Pass ahead to Schooning. Shot blocked by Henderson. Called for a foul. 2 for Schooning. 59.
Trojans got to get back. Take that pass away, so they have to set up their half-court offense.
59-51 of Panthers. And 2 for Braden Schoon, who has 6 points off the bench. Free throw is good. 7 for Schoon. And it's 60-51. Panthers by 9. Schoon's free throw is no good, and the ball knocked out by Warne for Creston. 5:20 left. Trojans need a run here as Rasmussen will bring it across the timeline, right to left, down by 9. The senior with 28 points, averaging 27. And goes left on the dribble. Back out top to Gavin McLaren. Swings it back to Rasmussen. He'll take it to the rim. The layup is good. 30 for Rasmussen. Atlantic down by 7. 60-53. Here's Turner down low. Schoon shot up and in. 62-53. Schoon.
Trojans can't trade buckets. Let's put it that way.
Schoon with some good minutes. Atlantic the other way. We've got a whistle.
He made the shot, and he's going to get one.
Rass with the layup of the bucket, and he's going to be fouled. He'll get a free throw. And Rasmussen now with 32 points. He's had 41 his season high. He had 350 points coming into the game. It's 62-55. Free throw is good by Colton Rasmussen. 62-56. Atlantic within 4 points. Or 6 points rather. Pass ahead of Warne. Wide open. Schoon down low. Lays it up. Blocked by Rasmussen. Schoon loses it back to Warne. Turner. Point left block. 4:20 left. Down low to Tony Davidson. Guarded by McLaren. Tony Davidson spinning, falling away, shooting good.
Good defense. Good shot.
64-56. Creston. Score brought to you by the Seed Pros. Here's Rasmussen of the front court. Works off the screen. Angles right. Drives inside. Teardrop off the glass. No good. A whistle foul call on Creston. Rasmussen back to the free throw line. Atlanta getting some free throws here late.
Yep. Well, taking the ball to the hole.
Under 4 to play. Rasmussen with 33 points. Will shoot a pair here. 64-56 Panthers by 8. Rasmussen will shoot 2. A 71% free throw shooter. And the first one is in flight, and it is good. .34 for Colton Rasmussen. 64-57 Panthers with the lead. On the Seed Pro scoreboard, and Rasmussen's second free throw coming up with under 4 to play. Second free throw in the air and good. 64-58. Atlantic back within 6. Creston's ball. Warne will throw it in. Atlantic with a full court man-to-man. Henderson on rushing. Gab McLaren on Davidson. Turner guarded by Nolan Waters. Back out top to Warne, guarded by Williams. Warne going to cross the half-court line on the dribble. Reeves through the traffic. Breaks the half-court out top to Turner. Turner pulls up at the elbow. Round, and Henderson with a steal for Atlantic. Here come the Trojans down by 6. Rasmussen across the timeline for Atlantic. Works off the screen right from Henderson. Back out top. He'll take it to the rim. Lays it in. Here come the Trojans. And a timeout called by Creston. 64-60. Atlantic within 4, Roger Warne.
Well, they started taking the ball to the hole, trying to open it up for Rass. Got to turn around and play defense on the other end. They just got to make sure that they get back and make them in the half-court offense.
We've got a timeout call. We'll take it with them.
Olson's BP in Atlantic is the Keep You Going store, and they'll keep you going all day long with breakfast selections like breakfast burritos, breakfast sandwiches, and breakfast staples like biscuits and gravy. For lunch, what better place to stop than Olson's BP? With burgers, Champ's chicken sandwiches, and Godfather's personal pizzas, you're sure to be refueled for that afternoon grind. And after a long day of work, let Olson's BP do the cooking for you. Hot and fresh Champ's chicken with all the sides and every kind of pizza topping you can think of on your Godfather's pizza. It's Olson's BP on 2nd Street in Atlantic, the Keep You Going store.
3:10 to go.
Sorry, folks. Didn't hit the button.
Got to hit the button to get back on.
Got excited.
Henderson's free throw is good.
There we go.
64-61. Brock Henderson with the free throw. Creston with the ball up by 3. 64-61. Warne with it. Left side to Hoyt. 2:53 to go. Hoyt with the basketball. Guarded by Henderson. Jake Hoyt takes it to the rim, leans in and puts it up, no good. Oh, Gavin Clare getting called for foul on the back.
Backside.
That's just 3 in Atlantic now. We'll find out if he's shooting or not.
I believe they're going to give him that shot.
2:42 to go, 64-61. A 3-point lead for the Panthers.
On the tip.
So here we go. Free throw for Hoyt is good. Well, free throws are going to be big down the stretch. 65-61.
I think the boys and the girls have been shooting the same amount of free throws.
Yeah, I think so.
They got a pretty good percentage.
Second free throw by Hoyt is up, and it is good. Hoyt hits them both. 67-61 in favor of Creston. Rasmus to the front court. Driving, shot up, and good! And a foul called. Rasmussen gets the and one. 39 for Rasmussen. His season high 41. Now it's 66-63. Free throw by Colton is up and is good. 40 for the senior. Atlantic back within 2, 66-64. Front court, Turner, timeout called. We'll take it with them. 2:23 left.
I agree with the coach. I think you were right at 67-64.
Yeah, that's what I had, 67-64. We'll have to double check that, but we'll take a timeout. We're back right after this.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein.
After years of wondering why I see more runners than other athletes, I figured it out. Well, a sophomore hurdler explained it to me. This is Dr. Fritz Beyer of Body Basics Chiropractic, and he told me since my hip started acting up, I lost 1 second from my time. 1 second in a 55-second race is less than 2%, but he knew it instantly because the stopwatch told him. In other sports, there's not a stopwatch to tell you when the nagging injury takes 2% from you. To make sure you're giving your 100%, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
67-64, and I believe that's what the Panthers coaching staff thought as well. Bryce Schaefer was talking to the official about that.
But there's no change.
Nope, they're going to leave it 66. 2:23 to go. What a game. And the Trojans down by 10 at one time here in this second half, and they've been able to battle back now within 2 with 2:23 to go. Cale Turner will throw it in for the far sideline for the Panthers. Atlantic comes out of the man-to-man defense with Henderson, Waters, Gavin McLaren, Rasmussen, and Tyrell Williams now in. The throw in to Millslegel now in the ball game for Coach Schaefer, the Panthers. 2:20 to go. Millslegel to back out top to Schoon. Left side to Turner. Hoyt and Rasmussen with a steal. He'll take it to the rim and strip. And he stepped out of bounds. Hoyt was out of bounds. And he came back in. Atlantic will get a break.
They got a break.
So what happened was good hustle by Hoyt. He ran down and stripped the ball. His momentum sent him out of bounds on the baseline. Then he came back.
He never established on the floor before he touched the ball.
Right. Good call by the official. Atlantic will inbounds along the baseline with 2:10 to go, down by 2. 66-64. Nolan Waters to throw it in. Yeah, he threw it away. Warne and Henderson. Hoyt with the steal. Hoyt high and left. 2 minutes left. Hoyt drives and he carried it. Atlantic gets the ball. They can tie it here. But if Rasmussen or Waters can launch a three, they'll take the lead. 2:04 to play.
Yeah, that ball came a long ways across in front of him before it ever went down.
Waters will bring it across the timeline to Rasmussen. 2 minutes left. Rasmussen guarded by Turner. Pulls up, fires a three for the lead. Good! Oh, Rasmussen with 43. In Atlantic up 67-66. And Gab McLaren almost got a steal. What a comeback for the Trojans. They were down by 10 at one point. And now they're up 67-66 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. I believe they're going to remove somebody here. So don't see that too often. Maybe a fan getting into it just a little bit too much. So they'll get that taken care of. And now we've got the Panthers with the basketball. 1:45 left. Atlantic up 67-66. What a comeback for the Trojans. The inbounds are coming up here. Officials are conferring on the far side. Now officials timeout.
Waiting for the AD to come back.
Yeah, we'll take it with them. We're back right after this at 95.7 FM on our live video stream on WesternIowaToday.com.
Elkhart Plastics in Atlantic has a career opportunity for you.
Colton, with you more involved with farming, what have you observed?
Farmers don't just work harder, they farm smarter.
We've definitely seen that with the Enlist weed control system.
Oh yeah, application is dictated by the grow stage, not a set date on the calendar, and you can take mix with liberty.
Plus, you have a post program that you don't have to worry about drifting into neighboring fields.
Nailed it. To learn more, contact the Seed Pros.
The Seed Pros, with you from the word go.
The Seed Pros, Mark Bantacker, Gary Dinklett, Nick Knudsen.
Basketball, the inbounds out top to Turner. Atlantic by 1. Turner drives inside, jump stop, layup, good. The Panthers back up 68-67. Turner with the bucket. Atlantic in the front court with Rasmussen. He'll stop and shoot. Good! Oh, what a night for Rasmussen. He is 45. Driving is Hoyt, foul McLaren. Hoyt got it down low at the other end, and Gavin will foul out. So Gavin comes out of the game. He ended up with 5 points in the ball game. And checking in is Sawyer Terrell with 1:20 left. And the Panthers down by 1. 2 free throws for Hoyt. 69-68, Atlantic by a point. Free throw is good. 69-69, Hoyt with a free throw. 69-69 to tie with 1:20 to play. Second free throw by Jake Hoyt is in flight and in. So Hoyt makes them both. And we've got another timeout. And we're back right after this.
Dang, the oxygen tank is in.
Olson's BP in Atlantic is the keep you going store, and they'll keep you going all day long with breakfast selections like breakfast burritos, breakfast sandwiches, and breakfast staples like biscuits and gravy. For lunch, what better place to stop than Olson's BP? With burgers, Champ's chicken sandwiches, and Godfather's personal pizzas, you're sure to be refueled for that afternoon grind. And after a long day of work, let Olson's BP do the cooking for you. Hot and fresh Champ's chicken with all the sides and every kind of pizza topping you can think of on your Godfather's pizza. It's Olson's BP on 2nd Street in Atlantic, the Keep You Going store.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any.
Rasmussen will throw it in. Keep in mind, Atlantic was down by 10 at one point. Able to get back. Here is Nolan Waters across the timeline. And they are going to a box in one. Rasmussen pulls up the elbow and fires. Good! Oh, man! 47 for Rasmussen. They'll throw it low. Ball loose to Schoon. Baseline. Mills-Slago. Shot no good. Rebound. Henderson. 57 seconds to play. Atlantic up 71-70 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Rasmussen across the timeline. Trying to get a road win here. Guarded. Oh, reaching foul call on Hoyt. And that's going to be 2 shots for Rasmussen. And he wastes no time and toes the line.
Yep, I'm ready.
47 points for the senior. Atlantic up by 1, 71-70. Rasmussen will shoot a pair here. Trying to get Atlantic up. 2-possession game here if he can make them both. He's got to make the first one first, and he does. 48 for Rasmussen. 43 seconds to play. Atlantic up 72-70. Second free throw by the senior. In the air, good. 49 for Rasmussen. 73-70. The Trojans on top with 43 seconds to play, and we've got a timeout, and we'll take it with them.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health?
This segment of Did You Know by Amy Jo is about hydraulic hoses. Well, guess what? They break. And at the worst times possible, too. Atlantic Egg and Auto can build you a new hydraulic hose most of the time faster than it takes you to even get to town. Now, don't begin a ticket race into town to see me. Since you're here, you might as well get more hydraulic fluid, shop towels, detailing supplies, and fresh cab to keep those rodents out. Atlantic and Audubon Egg and Auto, your only locally owned CarQuest Auto Parts stores.
Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. $2.50 each way or $2 for seniors 60 years and older. Just call 1-800-842-8065 or...
So it is a 1-possession game with a 3-ball by the Panthers. A lot of time left. Hoyt will throw it in for the Panthers to Cale Turner. He'll bring it off the screen from Mills-Slago.
They got 1 foul to give.
Cale Turner drives in the block. Follow-away jumper's good. Cale Turner with a big basket and timeout called by Coach Schaefer. Now it's 73-72 Atlantic. They can milk the clock here because they'll have all that shot clock available. We'll take a 30-second break, and we're back right after this.
Hi everyone, it's Caitlin with your Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It is free to you and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can in-store while you're shopping or at the checkout sign you up. Super quick, super easy for the instant savings. No need to wait. Scan the card, you got the deals. Deals so good you won't find them anywhere else. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It is free to you and gives you instant savings. We can in-store while you're shopping or at the checkout sign you up. As always, thank you for shopping your Atlantic Hy-Vee.
A timeout. We'll see what Coach Franken dials up here, Roger Warne.
Well, they're going to
the Trojans
bring pressure on them.
Right, the Trojans have the ball.
Yep.
They can milk it down with 31 seconds to go, so you know the Panthers are going to foul. We talked about this coming down. It comes down to free throws at the end.
Well, that's right. You take care of the basketball. You make your free throws. Easier said than done.
No doubt. Trojans will have the ball. Panthers put on a full court press. 31 seconds left.
He's got the baseline to run if he needs to.
Rasmussen will be the trigger man for Atlantic. Trojans by 1. Looking for a cutter. Finds Dylan Waters. Ahead to Sawyer Terrell. Terrell back to Rasmussen. He brings it across the timeline. He's fouled. Hoyt with the foul with 23 seconds left. Now if he makes both these free throws, it's a 2-possession game with 23 seconds on the clock. Rasmussen with 49 points in the game.
It'll be a 1-possession game. 3-pointer.
Right, did you right? 75-72 is 3.
Yep. Getting excited.
Yeah, betcha. Free throw by Rasmussen is good. 50 points for Rasmussen. 74-72. Trojans with the lead. Second free throw is no good. 74-72. 20 seconds to go. Point high and left for Creston. 18 seconds to go. Out top to Warne. Warne drives, runner up, and no good. A foul called on Atlantic. Oh boy. Varner's the man of the hour here for the Panthers with 12 seconds left. Trojans by 2, 74-72. So Varner Cale Turner will shoot a pair to try to tie it up here. First one is up and good. 74-73. 1 point game. Big free throw for Varner. Second by Turner. Missed the shot. Rebound Panthers though. Out to Turner. Over to Milstagel for 3. No good. Rebound Henderson. Out to Rasmussen. A foul call on Hoyt. Whoa, what a big miss that was. 74-73. And now Brock Henderson with 5 seconds to play will shoot. 1 point lead for Atlantic. Henderson at the free throw line. What a finish. Varner missed that second shot for the tie. Trojans battle for the rebound. Here's Henderson. Left-hander. Here's the first of 2. On the way and good. Oh my. What a big free throw. 75-73. Still a lot of time left for Creston. But they're going to have a long ball if Henderson can make this. Trojans are not going to man the block. They're all going to be back. Henderson's second free throw is coming up. And it is no good. Rebound Panthers. 3 seconds, 2. And here's Turner, fires at the buzzer, no good, and Atlantic wins. Atlantic wins. 75-73. Trojans with the win tonight. What a finish and what a comeback. Colton Rasmussen with 50 points here in the ball game. Wow. Post-game show coming up, brought to you by Cass Health.
The Cass Health Pharmacy is now open with their Olson's BP in Atlantic is the keep you going store, and they'll keep you going all day long with breakfast selections like breakfast burritos, breakfast sandwiches, and breakfast staples like biscuits and gravy. For lunch, what better place to stop than Olson's BP? With burgers, Champ's chicken sandwiches, and Godfather's personal pizzas, you're sure to be refueled for that afternoon grind. And after a long day of work, let Olson's BP do the cooking for you. Hot and fresh Champ's chicken with all the sides and every kind of pizza topping you can think of on your Godfather's pizza. It's
at the end of 3 quarters of play, and they picked up the win tonight over the Creston Panthers, 75-73. What a finish for the Trojans, huh?
That's an exciting one.
50. Go ahead.
I was sitting there and I go, okay, missed the throw. It's a 2-point game, and I've done a little bit of the research. I know you can go from one end of the floor to the other in 3 seconds. That kid should have took it right to the hole.
Yeah.
No, don't look for the 3. Take it to the hole. You got time because all you got to do is let it go. You know, that was a good thing for Atlantic that he decided to take the long ball because you could have. All you needed was the tie.
Trojans get a win tonight, and they go to 4-10 of the season. And what a finish, 75-73. Let's take a look at the scoring, and we'll. Hopefully this is unofficial, but we do know that Rasmussen had 50 points for Atlantic, and well, I don't know if that's a school record or not. I know, John.
Tom, I'll tell you right now, it's a school record.
Yeah, that's got to be a school record.
Because another great Atlantic, Ryan Hawkins, it was 45.
Yep, 45, yep.
He had 45. He just because I remember I watched the game, the guy that had the record before him, John Skoog.
John Skoog, he did
1969.
I was there at Red Oak.
At Red Oak. I watched him score 44 points.
Yep, and I know Jerome Hoig had a big night, over 40 points at Carroll.
He had 42 that night.
42 at Kemper one night, and Rasmussen scored 41 this season, but a 50-point school record for Colton Rasmussen, and just really took the game in his hands here for the Trojans. Brock Henderson came up big for Atlantic as well off the bench. He ended up with just 4, but well, he was a big influence down the stretch. Atlantic winning 75-73. We'll hear from Atlantic head coach Colton Rasmussen also coming up here as well at a post-game show, and we'll go ahead and talk to Colton here. There we go. Well, Colton, I'll tell you what a night, and it's always good. Not only did you break the school record in scoring tonight with 50 points, but your team gets a victory, and you just kind of willed them to win down the stretch. And your teammates as well. Down by 12 at 1 point. What was the difference?
Oh, the difference is we came out and we wanted to win this game, so we knew we were down 12, but we knew we had the people to come back and win this game.
It's 57 or down by 12, and then, of course, you scored 50. Talk about your 50-point effort tonight.
Yeah, I had it. It was going in the first half. Third quarter started out slow, and then fourth quarter I knew I just had to will ourselves back into this game, and just kept going and didn't feel like missing.
And what's nice is you see in the game, too. I know a physical ball game tonight, and talk about your teammates and how they supported you as well.
Oh, yeah, they played great tonight, getting rebounds to, Nolan Waters, Gavin McLaren, hitting some threes down the stretch, and, it just helps out a ton. Brock Henderson setting some great screens, that gets me open, and, yeah, it's a team effort all around.
And, Colton, of course, I know you guys were hungry for a win, and you get that one tonight. What does this mean for this team moving forward now?
Oh, getting a win, it just feels so great. It's been a while, and getting one on the road in an environment like this, it just, it's tough winning on the road, but we came out and we won, and it just feels great.
Yeah, Creston's kind of a tough place to play, and you got it done. So congratulations, a great night tonight.
Thank you.
You bet. Colton Rasmussen, school record 50 points tonight for the Trojans. So what a job by the senior here tonight. Here, post-game show brought to you by Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors. We'll be back with more right after this.
The Cass Health Pharmacy is now open. With their convenient hours of Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5, they will make it easy to get your prescriptions. Plus, you can transfer your current prescriptions.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein Seed Company. We're seeking exceptional individuals like you to join our team as independent sales representatives. If you're passionate about agriculture, ready to make a difference, and want unlimited earning potential, join the Stein team as an ISR. To learn more about open positions near you, contact your local Stein RSA, Darren Petty, at area code 712-249-5884.
On the stretch for Brock Henderson, he made 1 of 2, but we needed that one down the stretch as well for Atlantic as they defeated Creston 75-73. As we take a look at the Panthers scoring, Cale Turner ended up with 12 points tonight for Creston. Gavin Misslagle had a big 3 early. He had 5 points for the game. Parker Varner had 6. Jake Hoyt had a big night. A lot of free throws. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 free throws made. He was 12 of 14 from the free throw line. And he ended up with 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 for Jake Hoyt, the junior. He had quite a night as well. Tony Davidson had some foul trouble early, but he contributed late in the second half. He had 5 in the first half, all coming in the second quarter. And he ended up with 12, 14. He had 19 in the game for the Panthers. And Braden Schoon ended up with 9 points here in the ball game, and this is somewhat unofficial here tonight again with these scores, but a wild one here at Creston. And again, your final: Atlantic 75 and Creston 73. Postgame brought to you by Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
The Cass Health Pharmacy is now open. With their convenient hours of Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5, they will make it easy to get your prescriptions. Plus, you can transfer your current prescriptions to them by just calling 712-243-7508 or stop by and they'll take care of you. And if you're a MyChart user, you can easily request prescription refills and renewals. If you don't have an account yet, the Cass Health Pharmacists are here to help. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Welcome back, 75-73. We hope to talk to Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken as well. Well, Roger, talk about the Trojans down by 12 and the comeback here.
Well, the big difference was that they, got the ball to Rass, who was hot, but he was also taking the ball in the hole and, picking up fouls, which is what they were doing in the first half. And just slowly kept picking away at it and then finally got that, go down and play defense and quit letting them have the long ball to get down underneath.
We'll see if we can talk to Coach Franken here. Oh. Gets a big fish bug. Somebody.
I won't put you up here.
Oh, here he is. Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken joining us here on our post-game show brought to you by Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors. Well, Coach, congratulations. Down by 12 at one point. Talk about the comeback.
Man, I just told the guys, I think I called a timeout. We were down 10-12, and I was just like, hey, stops are the only thing that are going to get us back into it. And I think they literally went out. They got 3 or 4 stops in a row, and Creston coach calls a timeout. I look up, we're down 4, and I looked at the boys. I go, we're right back in it. Let's finish it. And was just an awesome game, man. Our guys didn't quit, stayed the course the whole time. I mean, down double digits in the fourth, didn't phase them. They didn't blink, and they battled together all night. And it's good to see their hard work pay off. I'm happy for them.
And you did that with some adversity, with some foul trouble. Hudson McLaren fouled out. Gavin McLaren fouled out, but you got some minutes. Brock Henderson made a really key free throw.
Oh, yeah. Brock came in and played huge for us tonight. He got some big boards down the stretch, obviously. Those are the biggest free throws of the season that he just hit for us there. And really happy for Brock. He played hard tonight. All the boys did. So I told them in the locker room, every single one of you contributed tonight, and that's what it takes. And I'm just happy as heck for him.
We got to mention Colton Rasmussen, school record 50 points.
Oh, man. He had it going tonight, didn't he?
Yeah.
Seriously, though, I was just in the hallway talking to the coaches, and it was like, man, that was an easy 50, too. I mean, it didn't really seem like he was forcing anything. Like, he was in his zone, man. So when you get a kid in his zone, you maybe set a screen for him and just get out of the way. And he had it rolling tonight, and I really thought he did a good job getting himself back into attack mode. He was settling for a little bit on the perimeter, and he kind of flipped that switch and just decided no one was going to keep him out of the lane tonight. So he had a great game.
And talk about defensively and in some of the adjustments. You make any adjustment? That's the second half?
The Hoyt kid was killing us, getting downhill, getting in the paint. So we sagged off him a little bit just to kind of give ourselves one more step to kind of cut him off. And he's a good athlete, though. And defensively, we did a great job on Turner tonight. He killed us the first time we played them, and I was really happy with the way I think Rass started out on him. Nolan Waters switched on him. Nolan did a great job on him, so was really happy with our defensive effort. Obviously, I don't want to give up 73 points, but when you win, it's pretty easy to forget about that stuff.
What's this win moving forward here, Coach?
It's huge. We got a big week ahead of us. We got St. Albert Friday on the road, and then we have a road game on Saturday as well. So our work's not done this week, but this is a step in the right direction. We wanted to go 3-0 this week, and we got the first box checked.
No doubt about it, Coach. Great comeback, great game. Congratulations.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
You bet. Dalton Franken, head coach of the Atlantic Trojans, joining us. Atlantic winning this one tonight, 75-73. They overcame a 12-point deficit in that second half to get it done. So Roger will wrap things up. Your final thoughts on this win tonight?
That makes coming doing ball games a lot of fun to watch something like that happen. You got a player that goes off for 50 points and then just
a school record to 50
you
points.
Bet.
Yeah. Well, again, Dalton Franken with the post-game interview. We appreciate him coming up here. And once again, the final score is 75-73 Atlantic. Colton Rasmussen, 50 points tonight. Nolan Waters, 14. 6 for Brock Henderson with a big free throw, and 5 for Gavin McLaren. Unofficially for Creston, 24 for Jake Hoyt. 19 for Tony Davidson. 9 points for Braden Schoon, and 12 for Cale Turner. Gavin Mislegel with 5 and 6 for Parker Barter. For Roger Warne, I'm Tom Robinson. Thank you for joining us. Next broadcast on Thursday, we'll have the Atlantic girls basketball game, a single game coming up on Thursday. Pregame at 6:15, tip-off at 6:30 Atlantic.